Hello, and welcome to Plus One Shot. This is our City of Mist campaign. We're trying out a new system and, seeing how it goes. I will be your Master of Ceremonies, Philip. I am joined by my friends, Aaron, Christina, and Michelle. Say hi, everybody.
I'm your friend.
Hi.
Wait, we're not friends?
You guys were friends first, right?
Yeah. If we're not friends, I think we might have to get a divorce.
Anyway.
Yes. When we last played, everybody had done some stuffs, and the best way to describe it for a noir campaign...
Done some stuffs.
We have. And the best way to describe that is in typical noir fashion with a voiceover monologue from one of our characters. So, Christina, if you would be so kind, how does Tara feel right now?
Of course. So let me summon Tara into my body. I have to get a little more sultry, a little more bimbo. All right, I'm there. One. Sorry, Michelle. All right. Whew. When I woke up this morning, I definitely didn't expect to wind up chasing down loan sharks. And in Miller Square, of all places. If I had, I would have dressed down a bit. Turns out I've made myself about as conspicuous as a daffodil in the desert, and it hasn't made it easy to talk to the people around here. Thank goodness for Sue and Vic. They're much better at navigating these kinds of places than I am. I mean, I've led a sheltered life. I have no problem admitting that. If you need someone to suss out secrets over a few glasses of wine in a nice downtown restaurant, that's aces for me. But I am slightly out of my element here in the laundromats and pizza parlors. Folks have been so pleasant, of course, but I can't help but feel their wary looks, their hesitation to trust me. I can only get by on my charms, but so much. Thankfully, between my brother's quick thinking and our dashing new friend from the liquor shop, we might have a chance at actually solving this murder. Exciting, right?
Bravo, bravo.
Thank you.
Clap.
Very nice, very nice. So yes, that's what we've been up to. The very last thing was everybody was running to the alleyway. So I will put us on the alley scene.
Ooh, of course it's raining.
Of course. So it's probably a lighter rain than the image would show, but I have a token that it didn't update though.
Invisible.
It's me.
It's me. Look at me. Look at my hat.
Adorable.
I'm a dude bro.
You are indeed.
Maybe just a dude. I might not be a dude bro.
So there is a bit of a separation. Sue and Tara have come out of the back of the pizza place, and over by the entrance is Aaron. So because you had been messing with their car. But yeah, so there's a little bit of...
Right.
What was that?
But that's right.
So there's a little bit of a difference between everybody in location. But yeah, what would you like to do?
Can you remind me, I think George, right, is our friend from the liquor store?
Yes, George Kim.
Okay, is George, he's not with us. He had to do something and then he was coming behind us?
Correct. He was there's still customers. He was trying to get him out.
That's right.
In the city, and the neighborhood, as nice as it is, you probably don't want to leave a liquor store unlocked. So it may take him a minute or two to show up.
Okay. I do remember we told him where we were going, so hopefully he'll meet us soon. So Sue, you and me. Yes.
We're gonna go help Michael not get the shit beat out of him.
Yes, we need to go see where Michael is, because he was not in the pizza shop where he belonged.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Do we see him just obviously anywhere?
No. You can see where Vic is coming from with the car. So that's the entrance to the alley from street side.
Can we see down the alley?
Past Vic, you mean?
So I thought we were in front of the pizza shop and we were going down the alley. Am I wrong?
So the way it is you have Vic is at the beginning of the alley where their car is. You are already partially down the alley because you have come out of the pizza joint. So what you can see ahead of you is the alley. And then there is a gap where there is more. Maybe it's because of the lighting. It's a little harder to see, but there is more alley.
We can do like a little sneak towards this corner down here.
Yeah, I think we probably should carefully pick our way towards that corner we can't see around yet.
Okay. As you get closer, you can hear the sounds of scuffling and some menacing words.
Okay.
Cool.
Sue, what do you think about maybe trying out a little ambush?
Absolutely.
All right, you want to handle it? I was gonna say, you've got water, I've got the blinding light of the sun. Which
I
we like
mean,
to...
yeah. I'm outside. I'm technically
It's
in
raining.
my element. Yeah.
Yeah.
Philip's like, I did that on purpose. All right.
the smile.
All right. You do your thing. I'll stand ready for backup.
Okay.
Do you?
We talked about how engulfing a water spout is supposed to work before. How do that?
So you're like if you wanted to restrain someone, with like if someone was trying to run away, you wanted to stop them from running away, you can do that, and then they can't leave, but you wouldn't be able to like just use it one time and single success they are completely immobilized. That's the difference.
Okay.
In the little test run we did, it was like, oh, you succeeded at stopping them, and you're like, okay, good, he stopped, we can now interrogate him. When it's like, no, you could have stopped him from like escaping, you haven't like restrained him to the point of that's a condition you have to sort of work your way through, similar to a health bar.
So here's my plan then. Do I need to create the storm to make this strong wind? Is that how that works?
For which
Strong
tag?
wind. First tab.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna let everybody else know before I do all of this. I'm gonna turn things up a little bit. Can't find my accent yet. Oi 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 oi.
A little cockney.
Do you look around the corner at all, or you just know it, you hear them?
Yeah, I'm gonna need to look around the corner to make sure. But before I do that, I'm gonna sort of suggest a plan. So it's not coming. I'm gonna turn things up a little bit, make it a little bit worse out here. Sorry about that. Sorry about your hair. And then theoretically, if they've got a hole on them, I'm gonna use some wind to like knock them away. If I can do that. Does that sound alright? It's not much of an ambush necessarily, but I don't think that we necessarily want to zap people to death yet. So here we go.
Tara gives Sue the thumbs up and takes off her shoes. She's not getting stuck in a windstorm in 4-inch heels.
All right.
Vic will give her an arm to hold on to so she can take her shoes off.
Bless, thank you.
As you sort of like, you can hear them around you as a slight like peek around the corner.
Button.
I'll show you all this.
And white shirts.
Oh no. Look how fancy they look. So they got him lifted up.
So that's what you can see, and you can sort of just like quietly describe that to the other two.
Okay. So then what I think I'm going to do is just, and this, I don't know if this will work because it's on two different tabs, but you let me know.
You can combine all of your tabs.
Okay. I'm going to create the storm and just like blow a really big gust of wind through there.
Okay.
Is that what I want to do? And then I figured I could use the engulf in a water spout to catch Michael so he doesn't like smash into the ground like the other two do.
What are you? So the strong wind. What are you trying to achieve on?
Just disrupt the situation, like blow them sideways. Strong enough wind so that like they're all falling sideways.
Okay.
If that's not gonna work, I could also just like call a lightning strike, like I don't know, 3 yards away and scare the fuck out of them.
Blow their fedoras right off.
Mm-hmm. I mean, yes, both will work. Whichever one you want to try and do. If you want to try and hurt them, if you want to scare them, if you want to move them or push them, just let me know what the goal of it is.
I'm actually gonna bring up these plans to my compatriots here. So I got Eva. He's got hold of them, so I don't know if the wind's gonna work so well. I've got Eva blow him down the alley and try and catch Michael so he doesn't bust his ass when he hits the ground. Or I could, just summon up a little lightning right next to him. Maybe not like right next to him, maybe like several feet away, and just scare the piss out of everyone. Probably let him go then.
I know when I get startled, I drop the thing I'm holding, so might work on these guys too.
I mean, that one is like the funnier one, right?
It's way funnier, unless you're
Alright.
holding Baccarat Crystal, and then don't get startled and drop what you're holding.
Yeah, that is a thing. That is probably true. I'm gonna do that one then.
Sue's like, I don't know what that is.
Yeah. All right. Do I need to call? I do need to still create the storm for the lightning, don't I?
Mm-hmm. Well, yes. Well, technically, no, because it is already storming. But if you create, if you intensify the storm where you are and use that tag, you have a higher power.
Okay. I'm actually not going to do it for just scaring them then. And if we need it to fight later, then I can pump up the volume, as it were, at that point.
Okay.
So I will use my little cold lightning just to scare the fuck out of them.
Okay.
And that. Which one? It's not quite go to toe, is it?
So it's sort of go to toe, or change the game. Like, I don't think you're trying to,
Try to fight him yet.
You're not trying to fight him?
No, just scare him. I mean, we probably will fight them in a moment, question mark?
Then yeah, change the game is what you'd want. You would give them a status.
Okay. Frightened, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Actually, they'll have higher frightened if I do call the storm.
Yes.
And then the storm will stick around too, right?
Yes.
All right, let's fucking do it.
Let's go.
Yep.
Philip says, "That's fine. You may go."
So you got a 9. So yep, you get 2 juice to gain the following effects. So yep, you can either create a story tag, burn a power tag that they have, though you don't know of any power tags that they have yet, or you can give them a status.
What does create a story tag mean? I can do 2 of those, right?
Yep. So creating a story tag would create a temporary item. So in this sense, it doesn't really work because it's just a lightning strike. But if you wanted to create, if you wanted to summon ghostly brass knuckles around someone else's fist, then when they punch someone, they get a +1 on their punch. It's for 1 turn. So you could create an object. So yeah.
Could I? This is dumb. I'm not going to do it. But could I, in this case, theoretically, create a lightning staff out of the lightning that hits the ground?
Yeah.
He's like, no.
Yeah, you could create a handheld lightning bolt. Yeah.
That's cool.
But it would only be a +1 bolt. So then whenever you wanted to attack someone, you could then hit them with that bolt and it would give you a +1 to whatever you're doing.
I'm not gonna. Just getting an idea of how that concept works.
Yep, you are 100% correct. That's what you would do.
Okay. Then I'm just gonna use both juice points on giving a status to the guys roughing up Michael. Am I allowed to do that without scaring Michael?
Yeah. I'd say you can sort of target them. Now the question is, if you're you can apply a -2 status to one of them or a -1 status to both of them.
Oh, one to both then.
Okay.
Hold on before we make that decision. So,
Mhm.
Sue, I've also got an opportunity here to maybe do some blinding with my holy light. So if we can apply like bulk to them, I guess it doesn't really matter. We could do like 1 and 1 and then another 1 and 1
Mhm.
and get them with a
I
couple
mean,
of
if
different
you're doing the lightning strike, you could amplify the flash of it to blind.
Yeah, and then you kind of make it covered up because we don't want people to know we have these powers. So we can do it in tandem.
If one of the way the mechanics works is you would if you lightning strike them and give them a frightened -1, then whenever they do anything they're at a -1. If you blind both of them each for a -1, they're still only at a -1.
Oh, okay. So it has to be the same status in order to affect them, like,
Yes.
cumulatively. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So
I mean, could you say that the light going off right there, like the flashbang effect of it, could also add another negative frightening to them? Frightening?
Frightening.
Well, Thunderbolt of Lightning, very, very frightening.
yeah,
See?
I'm not sure.
Mamma mia.
Uh,
Camera.
I'm not sure because I'm just trying to follow what I think are the rules, and so I mean we can work with it however you all like. The way I understand it is you're giving them a -1 status, and so at least for you all, only the highest negative status and positive status effect. So if someone like blinds you for 1 and stabs you for 3, you're at a -3. The 1
Okay.
won't affect you at all.
So we can't just
But-
pile up different statuses to get like a whole negative, or what's the word I'm looking for? Like a
Yeah.
cumulative negative.
Correct.
What I'm saying is like if she hops in and like increases the flash on the bolt,
Mhm.
can we pile that onto the frighten and make that technically a +2, or is that a no?
Could we increase the scariness of the lightning by making
Yeah.
it brighter?
Yeah,
Very, very frightening.
I think so. I think if both of you are doing if both of you are doing the same idea at the same time, both using that's your turn, then yeah, I would say yeah, we can work with that. Should be just fine.
Okay.
Okay.
That's what we're gonna do.
So, just to be clear, Sue, our thing here is to make it lightning. It's going to be bright. It's going to be sudden.
Yes.
Okay. Then for me, I believe light the world and shines brightly. Maybe don't stare into the sun also can apply to this. I feel like, it's real bright. Don't
Okay.
stare into the sun.
Don't spit into the wind.
And then, Philip, am I also doing a change the game here?
Yes, you're both doing the same thing.
All right. Execute that move.
Okay.
Oh, hell yeah.
Look at that.
All right. So I can give or reduce a status. I think what I'll use is scale up the effect. I guess we don't need more targets, do we? When we say scale up the effect, is that what we need in order to make it more effective? Because this says greater area or more targets.
Yes, so that's how normally, like, you can do the same. Like, so for 1 point, you would bump it up to like a small group. So then your remaining 2. So yeah, you would do that, and then you would essentially have 2 other points for a total of 3.
Okay, I would like to prolong the effect a little bit, so maybe it's like multiple strikes coming down, and they're all very bright. I want to. My goal here is to distract these 2 thugs as much as possible, so that Sue and Vic and I can extract Michael from them like unhindered.
Okay. Then yeah, it'll have a lasting. Normally, it would only be for 1. Normally, it would only be a temporary tag, meaning the first time it is acted on, it applies and then goes away. Now it will last for this scene. So,
Okay. The way I imagine it is like they're now scared of further lightning strikes, like that scene in Flubber when the bowling ball keeps bouncing down onto the ground.
Oh yes, but it keeps going higher every time, so they don't know when it's going to come back next.
Yeah, and they're like hiding under the awnings. Like that's the feeling I want these thugs to have. Is like, when is more lightning coming?
Okay. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, can I spend 2 of my juice on that, or am I allowed to save a juice?
I think you still need to use one on Giver Reduces status.
Yes.
Oh, you're right. Okay, Giver reduces. Okay, so that actually makes sense. You're right. So we're scaling up the effect, Giver reducing a status, and then prolonging it.
Yep. So now it'll be
All right.
a -2 to both of them for the entire scene.
Nice.
We're fancy.
Nice. Okay. With that, I think we need to reach around the corner. One of us needs to reach around the corner and grab Michael. I'm assuming he's also going to be quite, like, maybe not as scared as the thugs, but startled.
I mean, it depends if the one thug still has a grip on him, or if he like.
Yeah,
releases
did
him, I
we get him
guess.
to drop it? Which was the goal.
Is the goal.
Yes.
Just says no.
Yeah. I get it. So they're both frightened, and so now they had him sort of pinned up against the wall. He is now like on the ground, because it is lightning and the bright light. Michael is also affected. He was already scared to begin with, so he's still. It's not as much because he wasn't like directly being targeted by it, but it is still. He doesn't understand what's going on, I should say.
Fair, very fair. I personally nominate our strongest member to just like bodily haul Michael out of the clutches of the villains.
So me.
Obviously, it's Sue. I think it's Vic.
Mm-hmm.
Sue thinks they're the strongest. Let Sue do it. No, yeah, I'll do it.
I already did something.
Sue's like, job well done.
But him?
Yeah, Sue's like, I'm a one and done type of lad. I've done it. I'm going home.
I wouldn't describe myself as that.
All right,
But yeah, if they have released Michael, Vic will scoop around the corner and try to ferry him back to, at least get him behind Vic.
Okay.
All right, I think we should probably make our way out of the alley at this point.
Yeah. Well.
Into more open space.
So you're trying to, just so I understand this, you're trying to basically grab Michael free of the other 2 goons.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a go toe-to-toe. And go toe-to-toe. And 1 success will enable you to, succeed at your goal. And they are already handicapped.
Now, it's not really a sneaky maneuver. I'll say, could Vic, the one that's grabbing? Well, he's not grabbing Michael anymore, right? He dropped him.
Mostly, he still has like a hand on him, sort of like one hand is like bracing his eyes because he's in pain, but the other hand is sort of like
still has like a hand in his shirt, kind of.
Yeah, sort of like making sure he knows where he's at, so that if Michael was trying to like attack him or something, he'd have at least some kind of a reference. So,
as Vic's coming around the corner, he's gonna slip his hand into his pocket, slip on his knuckles.
Okay.
And he's the thug that is grabbing Michael. He's gonna clock him. But he's also I'm going to use a burn knuckle and like heat it up so it just feels like a brand hitting the guy in the jaw.
Very nice. Okay, so
that too.
So we'll always know which one was attacking Michael because it's on his face forever.
Yeah.
Rough.
So just that one, just burn knuckle. Yeah. Okay. I didn't know.
I mean, I would say the only other one I could probably use here would probably be rage.
Do you think you would Vic be pissed at what's going on? Would you want to be angry in this situation?
Yeah.
The injustice.
Vic's
You say,
trying
would
to.
you like to be angry in this situation?
Would you like to be angry? Yes, I would like to be angry.
And theoretically, you should keep
That's
it
our pizza
on, but-
slinger.
Well, Vic's trying to. This is like another gang, and Vic's like, I'm trying to stop this kind of thing around here. This is a nice. It's a nice. It should be a nice neighborhood. Back when I was a criminal, this used to be a nice neighborhood.
That's right.
I mean, if you don't want to be, please don't let me put words in your mouth. But I didn't know if you wanted to use the rage as well.
I figure that's kind of part of like his when he gets into like a fight, he just kind of harnesses that like old rage.
Still working through it.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, go with those two. Approved. Very nice, very nice.
So I guess the juice. Wait. So I guess the juice would be take something they have.
The juice is
Being
lit.
Michael.
It's Michael.
And then, do you want to hit them with another -2 to their status, or do you want to try and?
Yeah. I'm not sure. What are the statuses? Are like afraid? Can I just give them the status concussed?
Yeah. But they can try to counterattack you if you don't choose the last one.
Lightning bolt, punch me.
So I just want to make sure that you're good with that.
Yeah. Yep, that's fine. So yeah, he'll like his one hand will pretty much like come around and like haymaker the guy in the jaw, and his other arm will like grab Michael and like push him back behind him. Poor Michael's shirt is going to be crumpled as fuck.
It is what it is. At least his face isn't crumpled.
Yeah.
Okay. So then, yeah, you one hand you've got Michael, the other hand you bring swinging around, and like you can feel the heating up around your own fist from the fire knuckles, and you clock him with it, and like when you hit him, you see and sort of feel like a ringing, a sheen cover the side of his face.
Oh.
And he doesn't seem burned by that.
Suspicious.
But he does get to attack you back. So he is going to try and beat you up.
Philip debated you.
That's fine.
He's going to try and beat you up. So he has at a -2 on that. So
listen, rage makes you blind. Okay, then think about the consequences. Want to punch this dirtbag in the mouth.
Yeah. So he's gonna try and he's gonna punch you back, trying to find you. So it'll be you'll have to do face the danger, and you'll roll with anything you want to try and reduce the damage. Now it cannot be burn knuckle or rage, but it can be anything else that would be defensive for you.
Too mad to get hit.
I guess what you call it? Vic will try to get his arm up and create the flame shield. It's like a ripple of heat to wash over him.
Okay. Roll me face the danger. For 1. Okay. Ooh. Unfortunately, you were not able to, I guess, you bring up the heat shield. You try to protect yourself, but this guy's fist still sort of just like, it's a wild swing, basically. Like he got hit, and so he's just like swinging back where he thinks someone might be. And it's just a wild swing, hits you in the shoulder. So you take a -1.
I have a question.
What's up?
How does the frightened effect on him work?
He would have hit him with a bruised 3, but now it's only 1.
Oh, okay.
Makes sense.
And now had Tara not originally done the prolonged effect, it would be gone. So normally,
Wow, already?
Yep, it's a temporary tag. You get 1 effect. That's why it's like Change the Game can do some really cool things, but it's only for 1 use. And so that's how they sort of balance it. So you get that +1 because she rolled 10 or better, and she chose the prolonged effect. It makes it last longer. So yeah, they will both continue to have that -2 to their attacks.
Collaboration.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's like we like known each other for a while or something.
Oh my god.
Yep. So you've got right. That's weird. Do you?
After
Weird-
these messages,
weird?
we'll be right back.
Well, like I'm seeing. And a -1 to Vic, but like,
Mhm.
I guess it just goes there.
I see it. I can see the bruised one.
Okay. Oh, okay. It shows there. I see. So you can see all of the statuses
Mhm.
that
Yeah,
way.
for every participant.
Yeah. So, Vic, you notice that when you punch him, since you still got perfect vision, you sock him in the jaw, and there is something about his skin that allowed him to shrug off some of that blow, some of that flaming fist.
Do either Sue or Tara see this?
Would you have been like around the corner, like after you did the thing and Vic ran in? Would you have hidden back around the corner, or are you guys watching the fight?
Tara is most likely still around the other side of the corner, out of danger.
Then no, you would not have noticed.
Okay.
And I think Sue was peeking around to get a better, or not, to like get a vision of where to strike. So yeah, Sue, you would know.
Heard Michelle from across the house.
Yes. Okay.
I'm just thinking like honey lip.
The where would Vic like to move Michael to?
Like I said, just behind him, so he's between him and the ruffians.
I think our aim should be to get Michael out of the alley. So what can we do to get him closer to like me and Sue?
I could swing him around the corner and like I guess just move him like one more tile to the right, but from where I am, I don't have a lot of movement powers, so
Fair.
it's kind of the best he could do is just like a grab and swing.
Okay.
What do you think, GM? How close to around the corner can we swing Michael?
From like all of you want to do that? Is that what you're asking? Like sort of like a chain of you pulling him around?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could definitely do that.
Okay. He comes around the corner and Tara is extremely surprised. She's like, "Oh God! Hi, Michael."
You can see he's okay. His pupils are super pinpoint, from the bright flash, and he has a bruise starting to form. Not starting to form, but like you can see the spot on his face where he probably got punched a minute ago, or 5 minutes ago, something like that.
Okay,
But he's
Tara's
like,
like, "Oh my God, Michael! So I'm so sorry. I know that was probably so scary, right?" And she's like rubbing his arm. She's like, "It's okay. We're here to get you out of here. Come on, let's go. Like we're going out of the alley now." And starts like, when you put your arm around somebody and you're like trying to lead them away.
Yes.
Like you and Charles trying to lead me away from the bar at the Belvedere.
Yes.
Didn't work then. Hopefully it'll work now.
The door is right there. There's a bit of a dumpster and then the door.
Okay.
That's where you want to try and take him to?
Yeah, I would like to take him here to get back into the pizza shop. So this is like into the pizza shop right here.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, that is where I would like to take him, get him back inside while the thugs are still sort of like, not distracted. What do we call it? Debilitated.
Okay. Sounds good. The the other one, like sort of rubs his face a little bit and is still trying to like see what's going on, trying to catch their bearings. They begin to talk to each other and reaching in pockets, grabbing at possible weapons.
Okay. I do want to like get us all in and then lock and either lock or barricade the door somehow. Can the door lock?
Yeah, I mean it's a restaurant door. Are you trying to? Do you mean you and Michael or just Michael?
Us, and I would like to pull all of us and Michael inside the pizza place. I don't know if that's a good idea because the thugs might just come in the front door, but it seems the safest thing. Tara in the moment would be like, everybody inside. It's raining. There are bad guys. We need to go inside.
Yeah, I mean you can't. The other two, do you want to try and deal with the thugs at all, or just do you want to try and fight, or do you want to just get away from now that Michael's safe? Get away.
Sue's kind of on the corner between the two, going, whose lead am I following here? So what's Vic gonna do?
Vic's here to fight them. Vic is here to clean up the streets.
All right, well, that's probably what Sue's gonna do also.
Oh no, have we split the party? I've split the party.
Well, not necessarily.
This isn't D&D. It'll be fine.
You get him inside and you're like, come on everybody, let's go. And like you get inside and you hold the door for a second to like let them all in, and then let like couple set. You're like, what the fuck? You like look your head
She
out.
literally is
and-
like 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, fuck them. What? No, she doesn't. No.
Just turn around and tell Michael to lock the door as you go back out. And you could do that as well.
Yeah, I think what Tara will do when she sees that Vic and Sue are not coming, she'll be like, Michael, lock the door. Do not open it for anyone who's not me, my beautiful voice. I'm going back out to help my brothers. We'll be back. And like goes out the door in her bare ass feet. She's like, hold my shoes. These were very expensive.
Very nice. Very nice.
All right, so I'm gonna go back over to where the corner where Sue is.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, the thugs are they're definitely reaching for weapons. Who wants to do something?
If they are reaching for weapons, I think in this kind of situation, Tara is going to come around the corner and be like, "Hey, and try to use any of her like, she's got a lot of charisma. She's a really like unintimidating person. So I think what I'd like to do is use like calming aura and maybe like shines brightly. She wants to use her personality to maybe appeal to them to not get super violent.
Okay.
Is that a change the game or a go toe to toe?
So go toe to toe would be, I guess what is your goal, I should say?
To de-escalate the use of weapons and maybe talk to these thugs a little bit? Or are we past the point of no return with that since one of them has been punched in the face?
You could try and like talk them down.
I would like to try.
Yeah, this seems like a fight, but yeah.
Don't worry, I could do a thing if you can't talk them down.
This will be fun. Okay, so Philip, am I gonna do maybe I would like them to be calmer.
Okay.
Or maybe more rational.
Okay. Yeah.
So change the game, go toe to toe.
You can do, if you want to do go toe to toe, and you're going to try and basically like forcefully calm them.
I want to forcefully calm them. So I know that their statuses right now, they have scared as their most prominent, as their most prominent status. Too scared is pretty good, but I do want to get some, I want to try and get some, I want to calm them down to the point where we get some information out of them, right?
Okay.
So I don't know. What do you guys think, Sue and Vic? Is that worth doing?
I have an infamous tag to help increase their fear, possibly.
If they're scared already, I don't know that I can inflict a status that's going to be more potent than the scared status is what I'm thinking right now.
So you could threaten them to the point of not wanting to fight you anymore. That is a possibility if that's what you're. I mean, it's the opposite
I
direction of
actually-
calm, but yes.
I actually like that. I feel like
Then-
Tara's
then-
usual. Okay, yeah. Go.
Then I
What were you
might be
saying?
able. I might be able to facilitate this then.
Okay.
So I
let's-
can. Okay. So that's right. The negative you play with. I don't get to touch that.
I think I'm gonna pivot here. I'm gonna switch course. Tara's usual MO is to come in, diffuse a situation. We've passed that. These thugs have threatened the sweet pizza boy who made her the best slice of supreme pizza she's ever had because she doesn't go to pizza parlors. And she is like, I can't believe this, the injustice of it all, and she's pissed off. So, and she's in the rain in her silk blouse in her bare feet, so she's probably cranky at this point. So I think she's gonna come around the corner, face the thugs. We're gonna get intense heat. And maybe let's do shines brightly. Oh, actually,
jerks.
could I apply incorruptible here because she's pissed off at the injustice of it all? Or
Yeah,
is that too far of a reach?
I'll say we can use it.
You'll allow it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so she's pissed off, wet, grumpy, had a slice of pizza, so not hungry, thankfully, but she's mad at these thugs for threatening Sweet Pizza Boy.
Not hangry,
So-
just angry.
Not hangry, just angry. So intense heat, shines brightly and incorruptible. She's gonna come around the corner like a fireball, just like eyes glowing, aura of fire around her. Like, like what would she say? Like,
I mean,
why don't you pick on somebody your own size?
we can't help increase somebody else's rolls, right?
If you have a help point, you can.
I don't think I have any help points. That would just have to be my own roll of a similar fashion. But
Mm-hmm.
You guys didn't answer a question for each other, did you?
No, we didn't. We
should
did ours,
do that
but
eventually.
let's do that before the next
Like
session.
Christina and I have a help point between each other, and Aaron and I have a hurt point between each other.
Then Sue could give the help point.
Well, if I want to save it,
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a one-time thing, so I think we're good right now. Let's save it for a boss.
Okay, looks good.
All right. Hell yeah.
So
Okay.
so
Sorry, go ahead, MC.
no, I was gonna say. So, do you want to try and give him the full, get him good with your opponent gets a status with a tier 3?
If I can split this between giving them a status and blocking,
You can indeed.
block. Nah, got plenty of juice. All right. So Tara's just like nostrils flaring, hair wet in her face, makeup running, like mad at these guys.
boy, you fucked up on makeup. You
Oh,
fucked.
that's not what I meant.
Oh, fuck. Speaking of the fucking sun, it's coming. You see this? Do you see
Yeah.
this?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
assault?
it's you. You are the sun.
Here comes the sun. Doo-doo-doo-doo.
It's like there's a crack in the curtains over there, and it's just really making my life difficult.
Well, we have the Teens with Attitude game. There's just like a tiny slit in one of my blinds, and the sun was just like
Right in your
here.
eye. Yeah.
Just the one eye.
Is it gone? It's gone. I'm saved.
Okay, you have successfully used your tactics to frighten the one that's most in front, and you
Really scare the shit out of this person.
can, as they sort of catch like the full blast of your glory, and yeah, you can tell that they are a bit shaken by this.
Ha,
Okay.
you made a mistake, idiot.
Okay. Good, because now Tara's gonna be like, I'm gonna ask you once. Who do you work for? Who sent you? And why do you want our pizza boy?
As soon as you say that, you see that gold sheen go across their eyes.
What's up with the gold sheen?
Oh yeah, it's that guy. It's like what the kid had on him.
Tara
These
just
guys have been,
gestures.
they've been like, you know, brainwashing shit. How do we get rid of like we just overpowered them or something? Can we just make them more scared or what? Right?
The person, like, as you ask them, just goes like, "My lips are sealed. I won't tell you
honey lips?
anything."
Your honey lips?
I made a joke.
Don't worry. It's a lot easier for people to spill their guts out when they're tied to a chair. And Vic will try to increase the fear. He will use rage, intimidating. Because of his bastion, though, he starts to like. Vic looks like he starts to transform a little. Like it's almost like molten rock horns start to come out of the top of his head. His mouth is like backlit by fire. He's got like these molten rocky spines like start like coming out of his forearms.
Oi,
Very nice.
look at that. Look.
Yeah, can I also try to use infamous here? But like, don't you know who you're fucking with right now? You might be a little young, but ask anyone who Victor Cage is, and I'm sure.
Victor Cage.
Yeah, I'll
Private
let you
dick.
use it.
Did you know his last name was Cage?
Does it change the game? Or,
Well, if you want to try and stack on top, it would be go toe to toe, and trying to threaten the one directly in front of you. The
yeah,
reddish background compared to the green background. Yeah. Looks good. Yeah, 10 plus. Yeah, choose 2.
There we go.
Okay.
Nice.
Very nice, very nice. So you sort of, as that monstrous visage starts to appear, you can see like the fear, like, whoa, I don't know what I'm dealing with right now. And
above my pay grade, etc.
He starts to look like old school, like Oni made out of like just molten rock.
That's pretty badass.
nice. They back up against the wall. Their hands are, you know, sort of like away from their pockets or anything, you know, waistbands. They've definitely sort of like you can see the compliance in their face and body language. The other one just sort of like looks at his partner and is like, the hell, and like starts to move forward and cracks his knuckles.
Before I do something else, Sue, would you like to do something?
I was gonna say, I guess it's my turn, eh?
Don't want to steal all the spotlight.
Did you just stole my accent?
Yeah, because it's your turn. I'm trying to get your attention with your accent.
Speaking in your
About to
language.
say, I guess it's my turn. Oh my god. Yeah.
Speaking
So,
in your
like,
language.
A likely excuse, eh? Alright. Let me look at what the fuck I can do. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna whip out my sword, because why not? That's pretty cool and maybe intimidating.
At this
too.
point, we've got brass knuckles, we've got an angry wet lady.
Yeah.
Swords are next.
Alright, so I'm gonna use
Careful, he isn't Indiana Jones, you though. Just pull out a gun.
oh my god. Gonna use my sword. Gonna whip out my sword. And I'm also gonna use intimidating. We're toe-to-toeing now, right?
Well, are you going to try and intimidate this person, or are you going to try and attack him? Because you can do either one.
Can I do both? You're like, no?
No. If you're going to try and stab him with the sword, that is not intimidation. That is...
Oh, I mean, like, if I
beyond.
pull out the sword, is that not helping with intimidation?
It is. That's why I was asking. Are you trying to intimidate?
Alright, yeah, then that's what I'm doing.
Okay. Then yeah.
You describe the drawing of the sword.
Alright, so it's gonna be very magical, girl. I'm gonna go like this. And the sword's just gonna appear in my hand.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Amazing.
But then I'm gonna do a cool pose. I don't know.
Sweet.
All
You
right.
gotta have a pose.
So yeah, because the one guy is shaking, but the one guy is not, right?
Correct.
All right, so I'm gonna shake up the other guy. My crazy sword shit.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna do the cutesy thing because I'm trying to be scary. So I'll probably, I don't know, do some sort of like a kata, like real quick, like cha cha cha, and like do like a draw across the sky with my hand. And when that comes out, and that leaves a trail of wind, and then I grab into nothing, but suddenly there's a sword there, and it like, arcs
Oh,
over my
shit.
head. Yeah, it's magic. It's a magic wind sword.
It is.
Right. So that those two things, and if I'm not fighting, I'm doing change the game. Yeah.
No, change the games if you want to do the status. Go toe to toe if you want to try and hurt him with the threatening.
Can I?
Like you do the
I'm
same thing that
confused.
Victor just did. Go toe to toe.
Yeah, sure. Let's do that. Boo.
With the two and intimidate. Yep.
7.
You get to pick one.
Yep. So I can't actually. What is it that he did actually,
That who did?
Victor?
He threatened the one in
Okay.
red.
I'm just a little bit confused because go toe to toe here seems like I have to fight the guy now. You know?
Yes.
Like no, I don't get it. Okay.
So
yeah.
see the second option, get them good, giving
Yeah.
your opponent a status. So if you give them a status with a tier 2, you can call it whatever status you want based on the actions you
So
just
then
did.
that's how we stack on more frightened.
Yes, that's how you
Okay,
stack.
I understand.
Cool.
Sorry.
It's all good.
Then yeah, that's what I'm doing.
You scaring him with the sword.
Yeah. That is what I'm doing.
Okay, he has threatened a 2. And as you come up and you swing that sword,
Wouldn't it be threatened 3?
status of 2.
Okay.
Um,
I thought we were adding on top of what he already had.
he doesn't have... So threatened and bruised are 2 different statuses.
No, frightened. The original frightened.
Yeah,
Scared
frightened.
is what we have in there.
Yeah, scared is not... Scared is what is giving him a debuff on his attack against you.
Ooh, okay.
The threatened is the one that is hurting him. That's why, because it's like... Because normally the scared would have been a temporary attack, and so it would only have lasted for them to try and attack once, and then it would be gone. But with the other thing, it makes it for the story. So now it lasts. Now there's a permanent debuff to what they're doing. They are debuffed. They are not damaged. Does that make sense?
No, but let's keep going.
Okay. Yeah. The difference between go toe to toe is damage, and change the game is debuffs.
So I'm like mentally damaging him.
Yes.
How am I? Okay.
Yeah. You can't. You have to do quote unquote damage to stop someone. Debuffing them just makes them weaker in the process.
Okay.
So it's like damaging them. You're basically this is the way I'm interpreting it. The damage is like deterring them from actually attacking, but the debuff, the scared debuff, is if they do attack you, it's less effective.
Correct. Yeah,
Okay.
you can make them weaker while they're trying to fight you, and then if they were to, because you could you could bribe them, right?
Mm-hmm.
That would again be a permanent status from go toe to toe. If
Okay.
you,
Me and my brain. Oh, you like money? Yeah, too bad.
so yeah.
Yeah.
Ain't got none.
Okay, I got it. This is good then. That means like not only have we deterred them from making an attack, we are debuffing any attack they do make. So we're in a good position, I think.
Yes, and so the thug will reach into his back pocket and is going to shoot at Sue.
So like that's my other thing. Like, why are we just psychic damaging them if we can't debuff them? Because that's what I really didn't understand. Like
What do you mean?
I don't. Why do this when I could stab him?
I asked if you wanted to stab him or threaten him, and you said threaten.
Yeah, and I thought that I was adding on to the frightened thing, which is what I asked, but that it wasn't the same thing.
Right. So if you say
I don't need any more explanation on this particular thing. That's just what I thought was happening before. So I'm asking not you, but the people who are the PCs here. Why are we like threaten attacking them when we could just stab them?
I mean, this is two things we've done here. So we put ourselves in a position where it's harder for them to attack and harder for them to do damage when they do attack.
I think we're just trying to keep at least one around to question.
Yeah.
Also,
I don't want to just like stabby stab, knock everybody out, and not have anyone to talk
we've
to.
terrified the one. We could just beat the shit out of the other one now.
Yeah, threaten 4 on that one. Honestly, that's pretty good.
So the one that he threatened, I don't need to mess with, and I don't need to really threaten this other guy. I could just stab him.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Now I understand. Ish.
there are, the game is sort of designed that there are multiple ways to stop opponents, and in a permanent sense, and all of those are go toe to toe. Whichever one of those go toe to toe you want. Eventually, when you get the right number of successes, the status raises high enough, it is a permanent knockout. Now, that could be a bribe, and they just walk away, and they never bother you. The change the game is always just debuffing them, making it harder for them to do whatever they're trying to do, or buffing your allies. You could theoretically give a lightning bolt to Vic, and then let Vic punch them, so now he has his normal punch plus another 1 from using a lightning bolt. And then that way now it's a +3 rather than a +2 or whatever.
But I couldn't actually do that in this situation because I've already used it.
No, you have not manifested a lightning bolt.
It did call lightning. Is that not?
Yeah. You called a lightning strike to the ground and it hit and exploded. That is completely different than manifesting a bolt of lightning in your hand to use as a knife or something.
But I don't have an ability that does that.
Sure you do. Call lightning.
The powers are so vague.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I have burn knuckle, but I could also throw a fireball with it because
Well, my
they're all
question
like under
here
the
is-
same tag.
I thought once you use one of your tags, you can't do it again.
You can't
Only for
do the
person.
same thing. You can't do the same thing to the same person with the same tag.
Okay.
So you
So
can't you can't frighten them. You can't call down a lightning strike to
understand.
frighten. Okay.
I understand. My previous understanding was that once you've used a tag, it's done until you're in a different scene. If that is not the case, that makes it way less difficult.
Yeah.
Oh, and
Okay.
and to James asking, yes, threatened counts as a harm tag.
Wait, our James?
Yes, our James.
Hi, James.
Hi, James.
So, is it worthwhile for me to have done a sword strike rather than just scaring him with the sword strike this time, or nah?
So
What would Sue do?
the two ways that you can stop this person is you can either threaten them or you can hurt them. One of which may be more effective. You know, you may like.
Sue's honestly just gonna take everybody else's lead. So like, this is, I guess, probably what he would have done. I'm just kind of going, is this what would have been most effective? If it comes out to be basically the same thing, stats wise, then fuck it, just continue.
So
I think if he's asking that question out loud, Tara, who is still pissed off at this point, bedraggled, is like, we only need one of them to question.
a peek behind the curtain. It takes 3 damage, like physical, like stabby, painful fire damage. 3 to knock them down, and it takes 4 to harm them. But their skin blocks damage.
Oh, physical damage?
Yes. So.
Oh, that's right, because Vic punched him and he didn't get burnt or
Right.
anything.
So
Okay.
they will reduce any incoming physical damage. They won't reduce any threatening attacks to them. So depending on how you want to go about it, if you have a lot more physical, you can overcome their resistance. If you don't have a way to overcome their resistance, then threatening them in the non-violent is the better option.
Okay,
that's
so
sort
we
of-
could choose to push through whatever this physical resistance is to
Mhm.
test out how far that resistance goes, or we could go along with what we've already got going. So we've already got like scared 2 on this thug, which if we get 4, if I'm understanding correctly,
No.
is no?
The scared is the debuff.
Right. Oh.
And
Okay.
he has a harm of 1 from the punch. If you get that harm up to 3, you'll knock him out. If the threatened status, like you did to the one in red, gets to 4, you'll knock them out. So Vic punched him once, and he would have hit him for 2, but the skin brought it down to 1. And if you punch him with a mundane object, like just fists that weren't special, that would have actually reduced it by 2. So they have a 1 or 2 point damage negation. So that's like something about them allows them to negate some damage. So if you were trying to just straight attack them and beat them down, it becomes harder. But if you want to threaten them, it's easier, but the number is higher. So you have to do a combined of threatened 4, and you'll bring them down.
Okay.
If you damage them
so
and hurt them to 3, you'll bring them down.
Okay, we want to get to a threaten of 4. I feel like we've put ourselves into a math situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
I don't know what to do now.
So if Michelle wants to, or if Sue was going to stab them instead of threaten them, because it's a mythical item, you would only get a plus. It would only be a 1 because you would hit them for 2 and they reduce it by 1. So then the bruised would jump to a +2 status rather than a +1 status, and then you would only have to do something that gets it 1 more time up. But you have them at a threatened 2. If you can get them to a threatened 4, they'll also go down. It's just multiple ways.
Yeah.
So that it's cinematic, it's story, that you don't have to be like, well, it's D&D, we have to cut their heads off for this to be over. Right? That's the idea.
Oh, you've never played D&D with me where cutting an NPC's head off is never the answer. It's always, we can talk our way out of this. I have very high charisma.
So knowing that, Michelle, would you like to change anything that you've done? Would you rather it be physical, knowing that it'll be reduced by 1?
I think so, especially if he's getting the feeling from Tara that she's pissed off, just fuck this guy up.
Okay.
Okay.
So then I will remove the threatened and raise his bruised. Yes.
All right.
How do I affect
So rather than just doing the like whoosh to make it appear, what he's gonna do is kind of run at the guy. Looks like his hands are free, but when he gets to him, he does almost like a movie samurai slash, and the sword appears as he's doing it, and there's like a sound of thunder as he goes past.
Nice.
Very nice, very nice.
And then he still tries to shoot me.
Yes. A question for you. Are you able to, if you mouse over them, do you see their stats? Like their negatives
Yes.
and everything? Okay.
Oh yeah. I actually didn't realize we could do that.
Okay. That way you can keep, you all can also keep track of what is affecting everybody. Okay.
I got 1 bruise.
So which one am I actually supposed to be attacking?
The green.
Is it the left one?
The male one.
Yeah, the
Okay.
greenish
Further
one.
in the alley.
So I'm like here now.
Okay.
Zoom in.
Okay. Give me a face the danger as after you slash him, he wheels around and fires wildly in your direction.
Okay. I'm gonna turn into water. Isn't that fun?
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'll also use observant because I have to notice that he's pulling a gun on me.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? Just to make it extra cool, I'm also going to travel between bodies of water because theoretically there are puddles everywhere, right?
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
All right. So yeah, I'm going to observe the gun is being pulled. I'm going to just fucking straight up turn into water and melt into one of the puddles nearby and come up, I don't know, someplace else in another puddle.
Amazing.
Okay.
Very slick.
Very splashy.
Splash. Bang.
Ooh, okay. That reduces it. So normally they would have hit you with a 4 from a bullet wound, but the -2 from their blinded, frightened status brings that to only a 2, and you reduce it with a further 1. So you have a, we'll say, what do you want to call that? Grazed 1.
I only got a little shot.
You got a little bit shot.
So like
As a
the
treat.
water, yeah, as a treat. The
So
water
that's
got
a little
shot,
treat.
and when I come back into a person, it's like I feel kind of stingy all over, like the shot got displaced all over. Like, did I have a sunburn?
Very nice.
Oh, that's rude. I
Oh,
say,
that's-
having chopped him with wind swords.
Yeah. What's going on with the other thug, MC?
They're just sort of watching everything, still hands, sort of raised, non-threatening. They are compliant.
Okay. So probably no danger of them. I'm concerned about them getting away. Should I be concerned?
No. Because you have taken them out, they are no longer a threat. And if you leave them, they will leave. If you stay there, they will stay there. So,
Okay.
If you you can yell like, "Don't go anywhere, sit down, whatever," and they will comply.
100%. That is exactly the phrasing that Tara uses.
Sit the
She
fuck
points
down.
one extremely well manicured finger. Stay put. Do not move. I will be back for you in a moment. So I think Tara probably.
you're in trouble.
Ooh, Big Sis is mad. Tara can see she's in the head of the alleyway, Sue getting shot at, and is not keen on her little brother getting shot at by some thug.
Alright, okay.
I like the thought of Sue being like, it's good.
I'm fine. It's all right.
Tara does not care. It's the principle of the matter at this point. So I think what she wants to do is try and get another. What do we have? Are they bruised? Oh, they're bashed. Bashed too. Okay.
Biased.
I think what I would probably like to do here is somehow get another bashed on this thug. What's around us in the alley? What do we have in terms of objects? Are there any like loose pipes or boards maybe?
It's your typical like trash alley. There's
Okay.
dumpsters. The one is the one in red is more like sitting against the wall, sort of like almost in like a corner between the wall and a dumpster.
Mhm.
But yeah, you can find some random, a bag of trash or I don't know. You might be able to find like a piece of wood off a pallet.
Let's see. I think maybe. All right, let's get silly with it. Let's have a nice time. So Tara is going to look around and spot a discarded half of a pizza
Okay.
in the dumpster next to her, and she's gonna just like level a little look at the thug and be like, "Do you like pizza?" Pick up this half of a pizza and just use intense heat. I think that's all I can really do here is intense heat to heat up this pizza so much, as much as possible, and then just pie the thug in the face with this hot pizza.
Oh, I love the smell of burning cheese. It's so good.
So let me, oh gosh.
So intense heat.
Intense heat.
Yeah.
And that's the go toe to toe?
So if you hit with the pizza, right,
Uh-huh.
it's gonna be a +1. If
Okay.
you succeed, they will reduce it by 1 point.
Ah, okay. So I should figure out something else.
Yeah, you won't have
What a statement, though. If you hit with the pizza,
there is.
I think maybe we could
also-
also duty and responsibility this.
Also, part of your crew tags is Fury of the Gods. You could use that.
She is angry.
Very mad.
Yeah. Yeah, intense heat and fury of the gods seem right.
And then I don't know. like you're trying to make it damaging.
Hot pizza. I want this hot cheese, hot sauce, hot pepperonis.
Tell you what, we'll make
Did
it.
you just stop talking about pizza?
Sorry.
You're good.
Okay, you should see the old pizza. So adding insult to injury is enough to. So you should be able to do all 3 of those.
What about
Where's the
pepper?
old pizza?
Where is the old?
Where is
pizza?
the old pizza? I was also gonna say maybe like inconspicuous in use. Maybe could apply here because it's a fucking pizza.
I need
This
an
is
old pizza and a young pizza.
Unconventional weapon.
Okay, what about there? Now do you see it?
Where would it be? Where am I looking for it?
Should be on your tag, like in your character tag near the bottom.
On my character tag? Oh, old pizza. I see it. My story tag. It's beautiful.
Let me tell you
Who
the
throws away a
story
whole
of
pizza
the
though?
old
Monsters.
I'm gonna execute. I'm going.
mean-
Intense heat. She's making it hot. She's so angry. Old pizza.
At the end of the night, right? Sometimes they just throw that shit away.
Some like it hot, some like it cold, some like it in the alley.
Thanks
9
for the
days
sound
old.
effect. 100% gonna go ahead and just get them good, like all the way through.
Okay.
It's a pie in the face.
You
Pizza
are
pie.
able to do such a thing. You'll have to spend all 3, right, to
Such
do
a
that. Actually,
Yes.
no, it you get to choose 2. So you get to do
okay.
the status of 3 and one of the others.
Okay, I'll block any retaliation.
Okay.
Anything they throw at her is gonna be incinerated. She's pissed off, hot mad.
Okay. So yeah, you supercharge that pizza. It's like the center of the sun, like eating a hot pocket, fresh out of the microwave.
Fresh out of the microwave. Yeah.
So 80%
that
of it
to
is still
yourself.
frozen?
Molten lava on the inside. No, you've put it in the microwave for the suggested time, but you haven't done the thing where you like stop it halfway through and turn it over.
Yes. And that'll do yeah. So it was 3. As it scalds him, you can see like his face kind of shines gold across where the pizza like hits it and like flares out. But he still, sort of screams in pain. And you just sort of mash that pizza into his face and push him to the ground.
She does say special delivery when she does it.
Oh my god. What's that point? What's that point that she should be getting? Favorite teens?
What was that?
Attitude.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we were doing puns. I hope James is still on the stream so he can groan loudly at my bad jokes.
Yeah, so that is enough. That brings him down, and he is essentially on the ground, just not really moving much.
Covered in cheese.
Covered in molten cheese. Like it is like sticking to, is kind of bubbling a little.
Yes, good. I can ham it up for 3.5 hours if you want. I could do this all day, but
Ham and pineapple it up. on
I can
pizza.
ham and pineapple it up. But, there's 2 other PCs here.
Yes. Okay, they're both down. It is now the 5 of you as the music is less intense. Not that there's actual music playing, but the fight has worn down. And people start to relax a little. The anger subsides.
Does the anger subside? Do the thugs seem more amenable to talking?
Like they're no longer threatening you. So
Okay, good. So team, what I think we should do at this point, let me be in character for this. Tara flips some wet hair off of her shoulder. All right, boys. So we've got some thugs here. What do you think about maybe taking them inside, tying them to a couple of chairs, and doing a little interrogation?
Is there a back room in there?
I'm sorry, what?
Is there a
Back
back
room.
room in there?
That was me, Christina, not able to understand that
I know.
Cockney accent.
I know.
Oh yeah, I think we should look and see if there's a back room, right? Like we don't want to scare the remaining patrons of the pizza place.
Yeah.
You
pizza
hear some
patrons, if you will.
footsteps coming up behind you.
Not footsteps.
Footsteps. What do you do?
Following in his father's footsteps. Whip around. Who the fuck? Who is
Do you-
sneaking up?
Are you trying to attack or anything? You're just like looking.
No. I want to see who's there. I want to see them before they get there. Should I investigate?
As you look, you notice that it is George Kim.
Oh, thank goodness. Oh my God, George. Whoa, so good of you to join us. She's being shitty about it. Oh my
Little
God.
late.
Thank you so much for coming. As you can
Little
see,
late.
we've taken care of the situation.
He's not out of breath, but he did run. He's like, oh, okay, well, sorry, it took me longer. There was someone in the bathroom, and I was like, I'd locked up, got like 5 feet away, and then they started pounding on the door from the inside, and I was like, son of a. So, I apologize. Anyway. It looks like you have everything under control, though.
Tara is taking it. She's like, yes, we've taken care of the situation. As you can see, what we would love some help with, though, is asking questions to these two. Do you maybe
Okay.
have a back room we could use? Maybe some crowbars to threaten them with? Tara's unhinged now. She's so wet and cold.
Miss Tara, please calm down. We'll get you inside. We'll get you a cup of tea.
You're right, Vic. You're right. I'll let you handle the situation. I'm just, as you can see, in a state right now.
Mr. Kim does
Super
say
funny.
that there is a back room. He does have an office connected to the bar, to the liquor store.
The office is connected to the liquor store. I'm not
So
sorry.
I don't know why that was so funny.
can we say like, yeah, okay, so like yeah, but as they're like getting ready, Vic, the one that Tara knocked that we actually knocked out,
Mhm.
Vic is actually gonna put him in the dumpster
Okay.
and then use what do I have? What is this actually called? Terrain
Unlock it?
manipulation.
Mhm.
And he's going to melt. He's going to start melting the steel of the dumpster to like
Oh.
pretty much
Oh no, he's stuck.
shrink around the guy until just his like neck is out of the garbage can.
Like
Out
an
of the
iron lung.
Yeah,
So you mean like the small silver trash cans?
garbage. Yeah.
Okay.
He
Okay.
just like heats it up and like crushes it down, so it's pretty much like he's putting like the most disgusting pillory.
Do you do it like they do at fancy restaurants where you make it like a swan shape, like with the foil?
No.
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 No, I do
Okay.
not.
Yep. You have.
This is not that kind of establishment.
No, swan artistry is not Vic's forte.
Sue's sitting over there going,
Yeah. You are.
Tara is already
definitely able-
going to the back door to get her shoes back from Michael. She's knocking. She's like, Michael,
And
hi, it's Tara.
And then he'll grab the other one by the collar of their shirt and drag them along. Like
Um,
not letting them get their feet under them, pretty much. Like just literally dragging them forcibly.
One by the collar, one by the ankle.
Yeah. Michael will open up.
Oh my God, thank you so much. My shoes, do you have them?
He hands them to you.
Great, thank you so much. Once again, lock this door. Do not open it for anyone but us. Thank you so much. We probably need to talk to Michael at some point, you guys.
He says, he's like, oh, thank you. That was, and he like looks as Vic is like dragging one of them by the collar and the other in a trash can. Like,
I need Vic
yeah.
to do one of those things, like Italian families where you're like,
Oh, totally. Yeah, Vic likes Michael. He walk as he, Michael like looks out and sees him like just keep dragging the guy down the other one down the alley.
like a stride unbroken, just like
Yep.
Thank you. I don't know what to say other than free pizza, whatever you want. Come on in.
Oh my god.
Oh,
guys,
yeah!
free pizza.
Oh yeah, just super excited. Sue.
We've peaked.
Get to try the pepperoni now for free.
Oh my god, that's right. Sue didn't get the pepperoni.
Fucking,
Tara is gonna lean in.
My
like,
life
as,
was made. I don't need anything else from life right now. Good.
this
So
is it.
good.
This is peak for Sue.
Peak
Um,
fucking life goals.
She's gonna lean in as the door is closing. Like, we do have some questions for you, so don't go home yet, okay?
It's like, oh, okay. Yeah, I understand.
Okay. Okay, very good. Make sure your brother is safe too, okay?
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's good. He's at the register right now.
Awesome, perfect. Okay, we'll be back. Like, lets him close the door and lock it.
Yeah.
And then I guess we're following Vic and George Kim, huh?
Yep. Yeah, you guys get back towards the liquor store. Through the alleyways this time, so you're not not as suspicious looking, but yeah, you're able to find the back of the liquor store, and Mr. Kim shows you in.
Okay.
Give
Mr.
Kim Mr. Kim another as he pulls him in.
Mr. Kim, listen, I hate to ask, do you have a towel?
Yeah, I think so. He,
Great, awesome.
digs around in his office. Like, I think I had one. He finds one. It's like a smaller towel. It's not like a shower towel. It's more like a hand wiping towel.
Tara will take anything at this point. She is soaked with rain.
Smells a
Now,
little bit
Miss-
like gin, but not too much like gin.
That's great.
Stinky
She's happy.
gin.
She's good with that.
Yeah,
Alright,
Vic will be like, now, Miss Tara, I don't want to tell you your business, but if you go to the bathroom, don't you have a way to generate heat that could help you dry yourself, possibly?
She just like goes like no words, just like huh. And then I think she probably just dries everyone off.
Are you all able to see the map at all, or is it all dark?
Sorry, was that
Yeah.
Sue's stance for getting dried off?
I see a
Here
picture.
comes
It's not a
the
map.
sun. Do 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 do. Yeah. Oh, I still got my old pizza.
Yeah, old pizza status.
Old pizza. They call me Tara Old Pizza, whatever the last name is.
Did we ever pick a last name?
I don't think so. We should pick a last name.
neither. Yeah. Tokugawa.
Like the Shogunate?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, okay. Sure.
Initial reaction, what? Second reaction, yeah.
Sure.
I mean, if we're all siblings, you could just steal my last name.
Oh yeah, I guess
I mean-
Kage is
Well,
still.
you all have your own last names
Yeah.
because
Okay.
you aren't.
We're like separate, not real siblings, and then we're like god siblings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Offer rescinded.
I'm not Japanese, so my last name's probably not Tokugawa. But our fake dad is.
Yeah, the fake dad is Japanese.
Oh, I was an orphan, so like I could be Tokugawa, and people look at me and they're like, "Shut the fuck up, no, you're not. I'm adopted.
This little Victorian child.
I want some more.
Yeah, I totally am.
Kudasai."
Kudos.
Doma?
Gomena, sorry. All right, we're at the liquor store. Tara has dried you all off with a gentle heat of, I think the way I described it before was
sun.
like, when you open the oven and the heat comes out, that's what it feels like getting dried off. It's so nice.
Philip always opens the oven too early and then just like right in the face with the initial. Every time he does this little jump back, like, oh, and I'm like, really again?
I think you do it on purpose because it feels nice.
It's just my head is just a little too high, so I get like the steam that comes out. If my head was a little bit lower, I would just feel the warmth and the steam would go like right past me. But the steam is what
That's why it
hits.
never happens to me.
Yeah.
You could just not stand over the crack. You could just stand back,
You
open
just
the oven
open it,
from back
you
here.
wait, and then you go.
See,
I'm just saying, it sounds like maybe you're doing it on purpose.
For some reason, I don't fully open the oven door. Like, I'll pull it like maybe half open and put whatever it is in or pull whatever it is out. Michelle
Did you
completely
burn
opens the
your
door.
calf as a child by
I
touching
don't
the
know.
oven door?
Maybe.
The
I
open
don't know.
oven.
But yeah, I don't know. I never fully open it. I always like have one hand mostly open it, pull or put whatever in there, move stuff. Whereas Michelle completely like drops the door and then uses both hands. And so that's why.
Listen, if I don't completely drop the door, I can't reach in. I have short arms and I'll put my stomach on the door.
Yeah.
This
Bad
is
feeling.
just that old like male versus female thing. Where like guys will do fucking one trip because we don't want to make like grocery trip, second trip.
Yep.
We'll burn ourselves just for the convenience of opening it one hand, holding the thing with the other hand, so we have to walk the extra one step to get the tray again.
I don't want it.
All right, we're all toasty. You're all toasty warm. Everyone's dry.
Yep.
Do you leave the one in the trash can outside or do you drag the trash can into the back office? Since he's sealed in it, you can do it. Okay.
Vic said outside.
Yeah, he gets to stay outside. He gets to get rained on. Yeah. He gets to drown like a turkey.
Turkeys. Oh, those dum-dums.
Absolutely.
All right. Who wants to interrogate this thug?
I mean, I guess I could. I'm scary. They're theoretically already scared, right? Unless this
They're
is a
already
new scene,
pretty
in which
threatened.
case they're
It's
not
UC.
scared anymore.
Yeah. Their eyes have corrected.
Now, were you able to? I remember Michael had that slight gold sheen when you tried to question him, as if he could not speak about the things you were trying to talk to him about. Were you able to break that? I forget, or was that something that?
Yeah, I did that.
So
I forget if I was nice about it or mean about it. I think I was mean about it.
So maybe similar tactic there. Try to get it because clearly they're under similar condition. So try to break that.
I'll give it a go. Right, so I think what I did last time. You were gonna say something? I did intimidating and talk anyone into anything. I did something else too, but I don't necessarily need to do that. I'm gonna turn it into water to scare them.
Good. I see the lips are sealed 5 status there, MC.
What's that? Oh, it's 5. Okay, so we need to get to 5.
Mhm.
Holy camole. All right, I'm gonna pull out my sword again. That's intimidating. I'm gonna create a storm so that when I start asking questions and being mean and scaring them, I can make thunder. Be like, tell me what you know. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Right inside George's shop.
Yeah. No, outside, but still.
We're inside.
Yeah. Can I not create a storm outside too?
Oh, I see what you mean. So that it's like the sound of it is outside.
Yeah. Because they've already been scared by lightning once, so maybe it like recalls the memory. Let me do it. It's so cool.
I don't think having thunder outside.
Let me do it. It's
thunder inside would definitely work.
Yeah.
But then it'll get like water everywhere and stuff.
George will get mad at us.
You can make it not a rainstorm, like a dry thunderstorm.
Okay. Sure. Doing that then.
Some rumbling thunder.
It could.
So I need like one more thing, right?
It could, though. It could.
Take out the power.
Yeah, I was like, you might be then looking at an uncontrolled storm in a building.
Are you sure I can't just like make a storm outside the window so that when I ask the questions I like make it go
We're in the back room.
Yeah, there is no window. Okay, I'll let you do it, but yeah.
Let me do it. It's so cool.
Yeah.
Let me do it. It's so cute.
Okay. Yeah.
I still need one more thing though. I feel like. Okay. Is there anything in the back that maybe George doesn't care about?
No.
All right.
He's a
so
small
the-
business owner. He cares about everything.
So what I want to do
Mhm.
is I'm gonna like lean over the guy. I'm gonna in like a really quiet voice be like, "All right, you saw what we can do out there. Do you want that shit to happen to you?" And I'm gonna sort of like flip my hand back and the sword will come back. And then I'm gonna do like a whoosh between his legs, but I'm just gonna catch the legs of the chair, not his legs, so that he falls forward farther, and I'm like still holding the back of the chair. Right? Does that make sense? I cut off the. He's in a chair, right?
Yes, you
Did
set
I
her.
have him in a chair?
Well, her. You set her in the chair. How are
Yeah.
you holding the back of the chair but cutting the front of the chair? Like, oh, you like standing on the side of it?
Because he was like leaned over. Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, I cut the legs of the chair, and she ends up like falling down. So like she thinks that maybe I've cut her legs, but that didn't happen. Just the legs of the chair. The chair falls forward and ends up like putting her closer to me. I still have a hold of the back of the chair, and like as that happens, thunder rolls.
Okay.
So that means I am going to use intimidating, talk anyone into anything, swordsman, my special sword, and create storm.
Okay.
He said, "Okay, give us a go."
Okay. I heard it. Witnessed.
And that changed the game, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or is it convince?
No. Convince is to try to make them do something or take a status. It wouldn't quite be the same thing.
Okay. Philip's like, ah.
I'm gonna say that on top of it, you are. I'm gonna say either reckless or no, actually, you are grazed, so
Yeah.
you suffer a -1.
Oh, yeah.
So I need one more thing.
Well,
It's okay. I can come. Michelle, I can come in behind you.
Grazed is physical, and you're not trying to do physical.
I can also come in behind you. I've got something.
Okay.
How do I take that off?
Take what off?
I'm trying to
I could cancel it and just send it again.
Did that cancel it?
No. There you go. Sent it again. Why am I reckless?
Because you are, I think, using all of these things together, you are starting to get a little reckless, and you will inadvertently hurt them. Some.
Oh. Sorry.
Why am I reckless? Have you met you?
It's okay to be a little reckless. We've had a night.
Me
I mean,
and
that's
Tara
cool, I
got
guess, because I
reckless.
got an attention point.
Yeah, 8. So that's a success with 4 juice.
4 juices. I guess we just need one more.
I got you.
So we're reducing his status. Times 4. Her stars. Sorry, you're a lady.
Okay, Sue, y'all done?
Yeah.
All right. Tara, now that she's dried off and feeling herself again, she's got her shoes back on. She's fixing her lipstick and is gonna good cop, bad cop it behind Sue. So she's gonna come over and tilt the chair back so that it's leaning against the wall so that the thug is no longer in danger of falling over forward and smashing her face on the concrete or whatever. She's gonna tilt the chair back and just, oh, we've really had a rough night together, haven't we? Listen.
You can see there's some blood running down her leg from where the sword nicked. Cut off the front legs of the chair, also cut into her leg. So
Ooh, looks like Sue got a little reckless. I would hate to do any more harm to you. And actually, Tara is gonna throw like a arch eyebrow over her shoulder at Sue, like, really? She turns back to the thug. We just need to avoid any more injury. I don't want you bleeding all over George's very nice shop. So, if you could just do me the huge favor of telling me who you work for and where we could find them, I would be so grateful. We could let you out of here. I'm not going to say it's not going to be into the custody of law enforcement, but we would let you out of here. I think you'd rather have the police at this point rather than us, right? And that little unhinged bit is coming back out.
Oh, yeah.
So I would like to use Calming Aura.
Okay.
People with something to hide and shows the truth. And that will be change the game.
So you're using the little mirror?
So this is another question I have. I feel like whether or not I use the mirror, the relic itself, like, am I tied to using the relic every time I use a tag from Kagami?
Yes and no. Like, the mirror has to be present in some manner. Like, you can't have left it at home.
Okay.
But
well, she was just fixing her lipstick, so it would have been out anyway.
Okay. Yeah, as long as you have it with you and, like, you can have it open and it'll, like, help you with it. You don't necessarily have to be, like, specifically, like, pointing it at the person. But yeah, as long as you have it with you and you can have it out reasonably, like, you can sort of look almost as if it was like a scanner and you can just sort of have it in the area and it picks up the stuff.
Okay, yeah. So she was fixing her lipstick. She probably would still have it in her hand from snapping it shut. She's used her other hand to tilt this chair backwards. So yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I'll give or reduce a status with my... Do I just have one to use? Yes, I do.
You only need one.
No?
You have a +3, so you only need to reduce it by another 1. So yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I'll use my juice to give or reduce that status on the thug's lips are sealed.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah. You can see that the gold, shine of her eyes seems to have faded.
Did it? She's scared. Look. I guess I'm scared.
Turn your mic off.
Shit, sorry, I got a wall of text on my watch. I was like, what the? Sorry.
Tara is just once again like, my questions.
Fine. What?
Who do you work for?
Our main boss is Honey Lips. I think that's what you were asking earlier, but you already knew that.
No. You misunderstand me. Who is Honeylip?
Oh.
He's a loan shark. He's like he works out of here and helps people in financial troubles.
Helps. This is helping.
Which we can make a profit from.
So extortion is your business.
Does he have any larger contacts in the area? More clued in to the criminal network? Because you guys don't seem like average type thugs. You guys even got a dress code. It's cute.
Yeah.
Got a uniform.
I mean, yeah, we're all part of the family.
Which family would that be?
Investigate, please.
The Olive Garden.
No!
Do you have limited skeleton breadsticks?
When you're here! Part of the Garden family. The Olive Garden family.
Okay. You got a clues.
I will take this bottom choice, actually. If I could click it!
No, I get to choose the complication. You get to ask your question, and I get to choose whether that's danger, fuzzy, or they can ask.
Gotcha. Yeah, the question is, which family is Honeylip a part of?
Hey, we all work for the Falzoni mob.
Did you say Vizzoli?
Fowls only. With an L.
Falzoni family.
Calzone
run the
with
city.
a floor.
The calzone.
Calzone with the floor.
With a foul.
Do we know, do either Sue or Vic know anything about the Falzonis? Tara certainly
true.
doesn't, I can guarantee. Well, maybe she does. I don't know if it's a family. Tara also might know something if there's like maybe some more higher ranking people who run the same social circles.
Well, let me answer, or let me say something else before we get to that part.
Okay.
So, she mentions it's the Falzoni family, and she says, "And you knowing that ain't so good. I don't know if you've been talking to Mr. Kim here, but he's got someone coming to visit, and now she's going to come visit you."
Oh, I'm not worried about the Falzones. Don't worry
Shruggy
about it.
shrug.
There is a timer. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but essentially there is a countdown clock. And as things progress, or you do certain things, it'll trigger more steps of the clock.
Yay!
Let me see if I can find the exact definition. Okay. So, yeah, there is a countdown status. When it maxes out, that's when, you'll meet probably whoever they're talking about. If you slip up, I'll add to it, but you won't know at which tier it maxes out until it's too late.
Okay.
So you're now on one on a unknown digit of a, like, I think they use a representation of like a pie, and so one slice is filled, but you don't know how many total slices there are. Or one slice is missing, however you want to look at it.
Okay. So that's our meta knowledge about what she's just said.
Yeah. So every time you guys mess up, or like if you roll a miss or a question and I expose you to danger, it'll take another chunk out of this clock.
Okay.
So yeah,
That's
it's an
our, is
interesting.
that our forewarning or you just fucked up? It's a piece of pie is gone warning.
No, so like if you ask another question and you roll like a 6, so you don't get the answer, and I can expose you to danger, I can take another piece of that pie away. Or if you attack somebody or you do anything and you get a miss, I can choose to take another bit from the pie.
Okay. Okay, good to know. Thank you.
Pie?
It's an interesting system, I guess. It's called a countdown status. Yeah. So yeah, as I count up, you're at 1. Once I hit the high number, you find out what it is. You find out who
It is
the lady.
Okay. It is incident based as opposed to being like turn based.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Makes sense. Okay. So I think my question will still stand. Do any of us, like either Vic or Tara or Sue, do we have any history knowledge of the Falzonis?
What would you?
Should we do maybe like a
that would be
investigate?
Yeah.
Okay. So Tara's gonna sort of like consider. She's gonna Falzonis. Let's see. What tag shall I use with this? I think maybe. Okay. I think I'm gonna like play this like it's the Mind Palace. I think I might be able to use Light the World. Maybe like she's lighting up the corners of her memories. I keep feeling like I'm really reaching, but I think I'm doing a good job describing my tags. So, and then I think probably shows the truth along with that. And I think those are probably the only 2 tags I might be able to use here. I just want to reach back into my memories and see, like, have I encountered a Falzoni at any time? Has Dad encountered a Falzoni? Like, has Izanagi encountered anyone? He runs in some very high social circles. So yeah, let's see what we get. Okay, so
Looks like you got an 8.
I'm able to
Yeah, one. Yep, one question.
ask a clue. Okay.
Uh,
Let's see. Do we? I think maybe my question will be like, do we know who the patriarch or matriarch or the atriarch of the Falzonis are?
Yes, you have heard of. There is an Alessandra Falzoni. No, wait, sorry. Alessandra Falzoni was the family boss, but they passed away, and there has been some shifting of the power structure, the power dynamic. But there hasn't been someone replaced yet. Even though they're dead, there's no new leader, but there has been some changes in what's been happening. Does that make sense?
Yeah, so a new boss hasn't been appointed. We probably have some internal strife going on.
Yes. Well,
Okay.
there hasn't been any like literal fighting. Like it hasn't, like, parts of the family haven't gone at each other yet.
Yeah.
But it's like it's like people are like, well, who is in charge? And so they're just sort of like extending their wings or extending their
We
reach.
probably have some people operating outside of the bounds they might have used to operate within when Alessandra was the boss.
Which
Okay.
would help explain why this is happening here in Miller Square when it wasn't before.
Gotcha. Okay, so things are getting a little crazy because maybe some of the mid bosses in this family are really feeling feisty. Okay, good. All right. Well, Tara is gonna. She's like, I think, just so Sue and Vic have this information. I did hear that Alessandra Falzoni had passed away. And they were the previous boss, but who's running it now? So the information has been shared.
So you're just passing that information to the other two. Okay.
Yeah, I just want Vic, Sue, and George to have that information as well. I'd actually like to ask George if he knows anything about the Falzonis.
Nope. I don't get involved in any of them street politics stuff. I just try to keep my head down, and sometimes I got to put my arms up, you know. It sort of does like the boxing pose, you know, old school boxing.
There's like,
Were they a family around when I was in the game, as it were, or are they relatively
Yes.
new?
No, they've
been around.
Yeah,
the old family.
Falzoni family's been around for several, like 10, 15 years.
Gotcha.
Is Discord muffling my keyboard typing?
I don't hear it.
Yeah, I'm not hearing it.
Good. I'm furiously typing over here, and I'm like, oh, that would be very annoying. Okay. Okay, so that's interesting. So we know it's a really established family. The boss of the family has passed away. Nobody has been appointed as a new boss yet. So we've probably got some issues going on. Okay.
Mhm.
All right.
Anything else you want to talk about? Again, you can still investigate as long as you're not using the same. So you couldn't use the same two things to investigate them.
Right.
If somebody
Would I
else
need
wants to
to-
investigate, they can.
Would we need to use anything else because we've already got their status diminished?
No. So their lips are sealed is gone. So they are willing to talk to you. You know, they're not compelled to talk to you, but some things they will. And so the investigation part of it is sort of like you digging deeper into what they say. So
Okay.
there are other
We
things
can
you
ask
could ask.
questions, and you'll
Yeah.
let us know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. I still feel like so we know who this thug works for, what's going on with the family. Did we ask already, like, oh, how do I want to ask this? Like, I want to know what their operational footprint looks like. I want to know where else they operate in the city. So I think Tara's probably just gonna is Miller Square the only neighborhood where you do your business, or
You do you mean me? Yeah, I mostly just work protecting Miller Square.
great, so this is your personal beat.
Yeah, I
What
guess you
about
could say that.
your friends in their little white shirts? Where else do they operate? Any other neighborhoods the Falzonis are getting their fingers into?
Yeah, mostly blue collar areas, working
Great. So
folks.
if I wanted to get more information and maybe chase the lead, as it were, what neighborhood would I go to next?
Well, you could head down to any of the blue collar, the docks. We got some working down there, or just some of the industrial districts. I mean, we're expanding our operation, as it were. So I mean, I'm pretty sure you just keep your eyes open, and we'll find you.
Okay. Not if I find you first, though.
Vic will smack her in the back. They're like, "Don't sound proud of that, you jackass."
Tara is satisfied with that interaction. Okay. I feel like I'll think of questions in 30 minutes that I was like, God damn it, should I ask the hostage the questions? I would like for one of us to convince this thug to never run away and never return. Quote, Scar from The Lion King.
I mean, that might be kind of difficult to do. You're gonna have to, like, they're part of this family. If they leave the family,
Yeah.
they're dead.
I guess that's fair. Ooh, could we use this thug as an in with the family? Is there an opportunity here, compatriots, for us to maybe, like, get set up with somebody of a higher rank? Maybe we can get to Honey Lip through this thug?
Um,
You guys think?
yeah, I mean that is a possibility. I don't know how you would do it, but if you can tell me.
One of us could pose as a new recruit looking to join the family. Vic is not pleased with this thought because he's like, "Is gonna be me."
It's gonna be Vic. You're the most likely. Look like you belong in the mob.
Yeah. It's like one of us could ask for an introduction, looking to be, join the family, as it were.
Why is this
I
person
think
gonna? Why is this person gonna help with that?
Because if they don't, I'm gonna put their kneecaps under the back of their car and roll it over it.
did you see what happened to the other thug? They're permanently affixed to the trash can.
I mean, some
Okay,
bolt cutters will probably get him out. It's not
the
exactly
jaws of
some thick material, but
can opener.
he'll be
One
there
of the-
for a minute.
One of those MRE can openers where you just like
Yep.
okay, I think maybe I want to try and see if she knows something about, like, she reports to somebody. Maybe that's what I'm after. So I think Tara is gonna,
I got a question.
You got a question?
Yeah. Why they start fucking with neighborhoods? Like they didn't do it before. So what's the big deal? Why do it now? Why give these good people a problem?
Money.
Because Tara would have told you this. There has been their leader has passed away.
That's not an answer. Like yeah, passed away, and the people in the mid bosses, like she said, are trying to figure out ways to move up the ranks and get territory and stuff like that. But like, why fuck with people when they didn't before? Why?
Money.
I can answer that question. Yeah, it's because people who have money want more money usually, and they don't care who they step on to get it.
All right. Who's this? Do we ask who This mysterious woman who was supposed to come hunt us down was?
No, we haven't delved any deeper into that.
Let's fucking ask about that then.
Well, Sue,
Who's
do you
this?
wanna
Who's
ask
this bitch you keep threatening, standing behind and shit and whatever?
She's Honeylip's #1 enforcer, and she has ways of convincing people to do as they are needed.
Does she have a name, or is her name just Honeylip's #1 enforcer?
Delilah.
That's a cool name. What does she do to make people, fall over and stuff?
I don't know. She works alone.
Have you met her?
Nope. She's sort of a loner.
Are you sure?
She just kind of looks at you and like shrugs.
All right. Well, do you know who hypnotized you then?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, okay. Well, you were hypnotized. You have this like thing in your brain that was making you not talk about stuff. And we got rid of it for you,
the
so you
mist.
could talk again. Yeah.
No, I just got loyalty.
The mist is making her think it's loyalty.
The fuck does that mean?
I'm loyal until, a certain point. I know when I'm gonna be killed. I ain't wanna die right now.
Nah, that's not it. There was something magic in your head.
Okay.
When people talk about the mist, Philip, do they just hear like Charlie Brown like wop 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 wop? Like Sue was like, you got
No, it's more like a conspiracy theory. You got
Right.
magic, like it's all messing with your
You ever seen-
mind.
You ever seen somebody do one of those quote unquote magic shows where they like take the watch, the pocket watch, and they swing it in front of your face
Yeah.
and they hypnotize them? You ever seen that?
Yeah, I've seen those shows.
Do you think that's real?
No, it's a scam. People focus on them, other people picking pockets.
I mean, that is true. That does happen. But also, you got hypnotized with a watch or something.
Nah. I do
Kara's
this.
just gonna like look back at Sue
Couldn't
and be like,
me.
like it's not gonna work. They're never gonna believe us.
Okay, but say that you did.
Okay.
Just for shits and giggles, say that you did. Who do you think would have done something like that to you?
Who do I think hypnotized me and then made me not remember it?
Yeah.
Bigfoot.
Tara
I'm
actually laughs.
I'm actually gonna pop her in the face.
Okay.
Tara laughs so hard.
You see the gold sheen across her skin, and she's just like, "Oh, that was cute."
Check it out! It happened on the skin. You see that?
Yes, we see it, Sue. Thank you so much. You know she can't believe us. Listen, you know it's Honeylip that's
Crazies.
doing all of this, right?
I mean, probably, but it could be this woman.
Well, we can find out, I think, easily if we maybe go talk to the family. Hmm?
I guess.
All right, great.
I just
Listen, Thug,
Hold
what's
on.
your name, Thug?
Thug.
Samantha.
Her name is Thugonia.
Samantha.
She said her name is Samantha.
Thugmantha. Thugmantha.
Samantha, listen. You report to Honeylip directly. He's your immediate supervisor. When I ask
No.
for the manager, is he the person who comes out of the back room?
When I
No.
asked for the
No.
manager.
Who's
Honeylip-
your boss?
Honeylip is just he just lets people borrow money for a fee. That's all he does.
Great. Like, what's his position in the family, though? Is he in the Falzoni family, or is he a free agent?
He works for the family, like I do.
The family.
Oh, the
For
family.
So what's his position? Is he just like not your boss? Who's your boss? Who
They're-
writes your performance review, Samantha?
She's just like, what? What in? Who do you think that is this family? I don't work for Sears Robux over here.
I work for Montgomery Wards.
Yeah.
Listen,
The
somebody
friendly
gives you
savings
your
store.
orders. Somebody gives you your orders, Samantha, and I just want to know who that person is so I can have a nice, calm conversation with them.
Oh, yeah. Real calm.
You've seen what I can do, Samantha. You know that I'm calm.
She sort of like, her mouth opens and closes a couple times.
I'm gonna pop her in the face again because I know it's not gonna do anything.
Okay. She's like,
That's real fun. This is so fun.
Tara just like slaps Sue's hand, like, stop that. We're interrogating.
She's fine.
I know she's fine.
Look how much she cares about you, Thugmantha. She wants to make sure you're alright. You should help her out.
I'm trying to see. I don't.
Sue slapping this person every time she just like doesn't answer. Just like,
It's like a flick. Except it's more satisfying because I actually punch her.
it's more for Sue than it is for anyone else.
Yeah.
Gregor is the higher boss.
Sure. Amazing. Samantha, was that so hard just to tell me?
You don't know what is going to happen to me.
I
You
don't know
knowing
what's
this
going to
stuff.
happen to you. With your family, I do know what's going to happen to you with us.
Thor family.
Okay, so Gregor's the person who gives her orders.
Yeah. And the next
Is he Russian?
capo.
A capo.
I think is the-
Capodimanti.
I'm not sure. I think that's the next like a boss. Not the boss, but the person below them that has their own like stuff.
Yeah, Gabagool. It's the Capodimanti, I think is the...
Is that like type of ham? I don't know.
That's Mortadella.
Oh.
That's Capicola.
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 Capicola. Bibbidi bobbidi. All right.
Don't get mad, viewers. Christina's allowed to say these things.
I'm not Italian enough to do. No.
Shh.
I think you lose it after, like, if you're not at least half.
That's probably true.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So Gregor, that's really the information I wanted. Like, who's the next person in our list of people to talk to? And for Tara, she's like, Gregor, I'm gonna find this guy. Which is what she's gonna ask. Like, okay, Samantha, one more question for you. Are you ready to answer me?
Pop.
Investigate.
Sue. All right. I want to find out. Okay, I want to find out where Gregor's office is, his base of operations. He's got somewhere from which he like dispenses these orders. These people have to go somewhere. They don't have cell phones. We don't have the internet. They're not in an ICQ. They're not on a BBS. Like, which neighborhood do we hit next? They are going somewhere to get these orders, and Tara wants to know where it is. So, I think let's do people with something to hide. And are we all sort of in this together? Do we want to all find out this information?
Yeah.
I would like to see if I can use the We Stand United. We're all interrogating Samantha, I feel like, as a united force. Maybe we could use that tag. So, like, with Sue popping this person in the face and Tara giving her crazy eyes and Vic maybe, I don't know, cracking his knuckles.
Yeah.
Not to metagame all of you. All right, let's do We
That's
Stand
what I
United.
was doing.
You were definitely just popping her right in the face, just like
Remember, also, you don't have to do that. But if you're looking for things you need, you could always, if you see something that you think is pertinent, some theme tag, you could always burn the tag, and that would give you a 7+3 power. So if you're looking for something, that is a possibility. It will be a little more difficult to continue. Like if you want to use part of your mirror to, people with something to hide, you can burn it, gain a 3. but then you would not be able to use that until you can regain that power.
Yeah,
Just
I
as a
think
thing.
for for a boss fight, I think I'm gonna save my burns for that, like for real pivotal moments. This feels like we could move ahead without this information. It would be really helpful if we had it though.
Okay.
Does that seem fair to you, other PCs?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna use those 2 tags, the We Stand United under our crew card, and then I'll use my people with something to hide tag under my relic to investigate.
Have you
I'm looking
already
to find out.
used people with something to hide?
I used shows the truth. I don't
Oh,
remember. Did I use people with something to
that
hide?
was changed the game.
Oh, I did use change the
So
game.
it's-
I did use shows the truth with my last investigate.
Yeah. So yeah, as long as you don't use Light the World or Shows the Truth, you can investigate again. Yeah.
Okay. We look back on the recording later, and I definitely did.
I can scroll up and see what you used. Yeah.
Okay, good. Thank you. Keep me honest, please. 'Cause okay, so I will execute with those 2 tags. And hopefully we'll get an answer. Hard fail.
Hard fail.
I got a 6. The information we're not meant to have.
She just sort of laughs at you. It's like if you don't know where it is, I don't see why I should tell you.
What does that mean? I don't know where it is. Do I look like the kind of person who's involved with the mob?
I mean, from where I'm sitting, oh, you're definitely involved with the mob now, lady.
You know what? That's fair. She's involved with the mob now. Tara's just like, ugh. Let's go in the back of the chair.
Falls on her face.
Any other questions that you guys would like to ask Samantha?
Or anything
How
else you
many
want to
times
do?
do you think I could punch you in the face before you could
You've slapped
actually
her
feel
so
it?
many times, Sue. You've slapped her so many times.
Yeah,
She's
but
face
like, how
down now
many-
too.
I mean, you're pretty weak, so I don't know.
Wow.
I'm sure your handle hurt before my face does.
Button.
I did.
No, I didn't hear that. I'm sure you're.
Oh, I'm sure your handle hurt long before my face does.
I mean, that could be because you've been hypnotized into having magical skin.
I love that Sue won't let this go.
Yeah. Oh, hypnotized to have magical skin. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna start doing this to her face.
yeah. That sounds like something that happens in this world. Thank you.
You gotta do this while you talk because it sounds different.
I gotta talk like this. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
While
Yeah.
Sue's pinching.
Yeah,
Samantha's
see?
cheek.
That sounds like a real thing that's happening. I thank you. I'll-
Listen to her. She sounds stupid. Just fucking with her
Vic,
face.
any input?
This is more complicated than we would have originally thought. So maybe wear some more sensible shoes next time.
You know I don't own a
I
single
know.
pair of sensible shoes, Vic.
And
And
you
then-
know what? This is a great opportunity for you to go downtown and buy some, though. Maybe take a day.
Fine.
Take Sue
I'll-
with you.
I'll buy some.
Wait, why do I have to go?
shields next time?
Because
hey!
because at Macy's they give out candy. I don't know.
Oh my god, do you think I shop at Macy's?
I don't know where you shop.
Hey team, should we maybe ask if this thug knows who murdered Sal?
Yeah.
I was
Bitch, did you murder Sal?
I think it's pretty obvious that one of them did something because Sal wouldn't pay.
I'm gonna keep pinching. Hey,
You can't pinch her; she's face down on the ground. Vic will pick her up, her back.
if her
put the
face
chair
is
back.
down, you can still pinch the cheek.
all right. The logistics of the face pinching aside,
You're
Who murdered
very much annoying her.
Good.
good. So,
Oi.
Vic,
Oi.
which one of you is asking her about this?
They can do it. I'll continue being a shit.
Was it because Sal didn't pay that he had an accident?
I don't know. Sal hung himself. That's all I know.
I know. Tragic. No, for Vic is gonna like push Sue back a little bit. He's like, listen,
Oi.
you got to step into it like this, and he's going to. I mean, would this be? Would physical violence be part of an investigate?
It would be that would be the threaten. So you would have to be essentially like leveraging the information versus the level of damage you would do.
Okay.
That's how. Yeah.
I was gonna say. All right, this might be a stretch, but to actually do like make the impact hurt. Could Vic use burn knuckle, intimidate, and triage as a way? Because the old anatomy to hurt someone better. Knowing that, like, if you hit somebody in the
Face
jaw
anatomy.
a specific way.
Yeah, I think so.
So yeah, do a burn knuckle. We'll do an intimidation. We'll do triage, and Vic's getting annoyed at this person's smugness, even though they're tied to a fucking chair still. So would that be investigate or?
No. So you're trying to. So this is a threat. You're trying to get information from them versus hurting them. So yeah, we'd roll that, and
there's no threat. There's no threaten.
Sorry. What did
Just be?
he's
convinced.
Trying to, sorry, be convinced.
Okay, I'll say he's trying to like show her that like Sue doesn't hurt, but Vic could hurt.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, convince them to do what you want.
My cheek hurts.
Yeah.
Rip. Nice knowing you, Samantha.
So Vic like does like the real like boxer turn into the punch and hits her like right in the nose. Like 2 black eyes later, nose is like smushed into the left a little bit probably.
So here's the fun thing. So the way it works is you basically are threatening the tier 4 status because you got that, or they answer the question that you want. If she says no, you will knock her unconscious.
She's not going to answer any more questions for us, so I feel like this is our tipping point.
Yeah, so I think to show her golden skin drops it by 1, and so it's a tier 3, but a tier 3 is her knockout point. So, like, you wouldn't, and then you do. Her head goes back, and eyes kind of roll back into her head.
But then I use healing touch to wake her back up.
Now we're torturing her?
Yeah.
So yeah, he will literally use healing touch to wake her up with like a little slap. Like after she says, you wouldn't, and then like blacks out. Then she just wakes up to him going, what wouldn't I do? What wouldn't I do? Tell me what I would fucking do to you!
There it is. There's the mob background.
Nice. So the your triage ability, or no, your healing touch ability. Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, she is very much dazed, confused, like has a massive headache, and like
Haha, idiot.
she's trying to focus on you. Her eyes are kind of like wobbly a little bit. What?
You heard me. Did your people kill Sal? Are you that depraved that you will kill people who try to fight back against you?
Yeah, probably.
Good. And he will just pick his foot up and like push the center of her chest with his foot so she falls back, like flat on her back in her chair still. He'll turn to Stu and goes, "That is how you punch someone."
Listen, I'm gonna act like you did a real good job, and you did. I will give that to you, but we both know she had the crazy skin on. And I wasn't trying to knock her out like you did, so I don't want to hear it.
What was you slapping doing? Nothing.
Annoying her. Did you see how annoyed she was? It was funny.
That doesn't do anything. That doesn't solve anything. That doesn't
It
go
made
get us
me
further along.
Very, very happy.
We don't have all day to be sitting here. We are literally looking for people who will murder
And now
people.
you're trying to make a point. It's very nice and all, but you are now also taking up time. So like, whatever.
Tara rolls her eyes, puts a little warmer than comfortable hand on each of their chests, and is just like, okay. We have things to do. She's clearly done with us. George.
Should we put her in a trash can too?
That's up to George. George.
Yes. Sorry, he
Uh,
watching the store as well.
Listen, we don't really want to cause any trouble for you. You've been so gracious letting us use your back room like this. What should we do with Samantha?
I don't know. Take her out the way she came in. I don't know.
So don't leave her here.
No, I'd prefer not to have a unconscious woman in my back office.
That's fair. Okay, we'll take her when we go. Do you have any contact information? Could you maybe write down the number for your store in case we need to get in touch with you again?
Yeah, sure. He rips off a piece of paper from a notebook or something and hands it to you.
Okay, thank you. And in turn, Tara is going to hand him one of their business cards.
Okay.
She's got so many, and they are American Psycho, very good.
The off-whites.
The texture. The subtle embossing.
Raised embossing.
Yeah. Okay, so I just wanted to make sure we had George's contact info. I feel like he's gonna come back into the story at some point, so I wanted to make sure like we had his we had a line open to him.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm done with the liquor store. I feel like we're not gonna get anything else out of Samantha. I was hoping we could get a little more of a solid answer about Sal so we could have something to pursue, but I feel good about knowing that we need to go after somebody named Gregor. That's more than we had before.
There is also the convenience store.
Oh shit, I forgot there was a whole ass convenience store we hadn't done yet.
I'm gonna go check on Michael too. He might know.
Oh, we still need to talk to Michael, yeah. But we can probably leave the liquor store, right?
Yeah, I think
Sure.
so.
Okay.
So while they go to talk to Michael and them, what's the furthest tow company around here?
A1 towing.
Yeah, Vic is literally going to put them both in the trunk of the car and then call A1 towing to have them tow the car to the opposite side of town.
Okay.
I love it.
You know, he's not just gonna leave the fucking thug in the back of his shop. So he,
Mhm.
George said take her.
keeps her tied up, slings him over her shoulder, walks out, drags the garbage can down the alley like it's garbage.
The whole
bag,
garbage can. Yeah.
throws him in, throws her in, calls A1 towing. He's like, "Hey, I got this abandoned vehicle on the side of the road here. It's blocking traffic. It's going to be blocking traffic in a couple hours. It's blocking the alleyway for service people."
Okay. Yeah, I'll get someone over there.
I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing. What a touch. What a nice touch. All right, cool. Well then, Sue, you want to go over back to the pizza parlor
Yeah.
while Vic is doing that? Okay, let's go.
I'm gonna get a
Do.
slice of pepperoni.
I was gonna say Sue's gonna be like, "You said free pizza."
I am here to collect
He's
my free pizza and also
cashing
ask you some more questions and I guess see how you are.
Cashing in immediately.
Hi.
All right. Let's go. We'll go knock on the front door of the pizza parlor so that Michael can see that it's us.
Yeah.
And hopefully get let in easily.
Greetings and salutations, humble pizza parlor owner man boy. May I partake in your pepperoni?
Who are you talking to? Michael?
Michael.
Yeah, he's like, oh, hey, you're back. Yeah, you guys want a pizza?
Yes.
Okay, what kind?
Pepperoni.
Yeah, sure, I'll get started on that right away.
He's like, we're out.
Sue wails.
Drops to his knees, the pouring rain somehow inside.
Creates a storm just to do it.
Also,
Creates a storm. Camera spirals out.
yeah.
Gotcha angle.
Also, how are you doing? How's your face and your knees? Did they break your knees? Now you're walking. You fine?
Yeah, I got a little bit of a bruise, but I'll be good, I'm sure.
So what do we learn?
Don't trust loan sharks.
Yeah, that's a good one. I think it's kind of obvious, but sometimes people have to take the long way around to learn the simplest short lesson. Keep that in your brain. I don't know. Hopefully they won't come bother you again. How much money do you owe them?
The who? The loan shark or the
loan shark, yeah.
couple hundred?
That's not good. You probably shouldn't be giving away pizza. Except to me.
Okay, that'll be $7.50
That's expensive. It's 1942
for a whole
I
pizza.
said it's up to me. That's up to me. You could get pizza today for $7.50, Philip.
No, you can. You can't get a whole
You
pizza.
can. It's not
Sure
good
can.
pizza.
Do you not have a
but you
Chinelos
can.
in your neighborhood?
Yeah.
Do you
we
not have a hot
We
and ready
actually
Little
have.
Caesars?
We have a
Ugh,
Chinelos
Little Caesars.
right around the corner.
Is it
It's
still
probably the closest actual business to our house.
Oof.
Is
Yep.
I thought like regular pizza was like $12 or $15.
I mean, from like Domino's
For
or
like,
something.
for like a pie.
Yeah. And this is
Wow,
a
pie.
high quality establishment in the
It's
40s.
a high quality establishment. I feel like we're gonna have to do some research on the cost of goods and services in mid-century America.
Gallon of milk. How much does that cost?
How much could one banana be, Michael? $20?
Oof. Anyway, I said except for me.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm giving you a free piece of pizza a free pizza cuz you saved me. I know I fucked up. I don't need you coming in here and rubbing my nose in it. As he goes back to making the pizza.
Surly making pizza in a surly manner.
Just saying.
I genuinely don't know what we want to ask Michael. I just figured we should talk to him since he
I'm gonna
was
go over the
pulled
counter and
outside
get a
by
Pepsi.
thugs. Get a Pepsi.
Or Coke or whatever. Whatever it was.
An Aussie cola.
Little
didn't-
Willie gets like,
Okay.
"Hey, you can't do that."
We're not.
Cuz
Tara pays for his soda.
He said I got her free stuff. I did. Saved him from getting punched in the face. Well, more than once anyway.
Do we think there's anything that Willie and Michael can tell us that we didn't learn from Samantha? Like, we know that they were there because they did not pay up. Is there anything else about their
You
situation?
can ask him if they know who the hell what's her face is.
Oh, Gregor?
Gregor.
Okay. Yeah, Tara's gonna pay for Sue's soda and then say, like, hey boys, quick question. We were talking to one of the thugs that was roughing up Michael, and she mentioned someone named Gregor. Have you ever heard of anyone named Gregor?
No.
No.
I don't know
Okay.
anybody.
He doesn't know anybody.
Anybody, not a person.
Not a single one.
I don't know anybody in the mob.
You know a
That's
couple
good.
people in the mob, Michael. Turns out.
Calling him directly out in front of his little
Surprise.
brother.
Okay, then that's I don't know. I just honestly don't know what else to ask Michael. I'm looking
That's
at my
fine.
notes.
I will carry our pizza with me. as
I
we
like
go.
I like the thought of Sue with a whole ass pizza, not just a slice. This is a whole pizza.
Yep.
Yeah.
You got your whole free pizza.
Amazing. Is the pepperoni good?
Yeah, it's one of their better pizzas.
Is it everything you dreamt of and more, Sue?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Do you eat the pizza bones or do you leave them in the box?
I eat the pizza bones.
Good. You gotta eat the pizza bones.
Pizza bones are delicious.
Eat the
What's
pizza
the
bones.
best?
I love bread.
Yeah, I mean that's really it. I love a carb. right. We should do the convenience store then. Do we have time for convenience store?
Do we have time for convenience?
It is convenient.
I do. I don't know about you.
Yeah. I know our end time is 9.
Yeah, is that since you're not flying out, is that still a hard time for you, or?
Generally on Sunday, yeah, just so I can, get ready for the next day, especially if I'm going to the office. I'm not going to the office tomorrow, but I do need to like eat a food and get ready for tomorrow and stuff like that.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you should be good inside One Stop Shop in half an hour, depending. Like no.
Bad guys.
Yeah, I mean,
No shenanigans.
Yeah, there's no threats in any of the buildings. Like it was the only danger is like you have enough negatives, not enough negatives, but like you had enough. One of the questions was bad, and so it led to danger. Thusly, the thugs. You do have the countdown. Can you guys see? So on your screen, I have a
There
little.
was a little thing that said Delilah, and it had a 3 next to it, but it's gone now.
Okay, I guess that only sticks around on that specific. Yeah. I guess it doesn't carry over.
Okay.
So we have like 2 scenes left before Delilah shows up.
2 fuck ups.
I mean, that's if it goes to 5. It could go to 4. It could go to 7.
Sure, we don't know what the threshold is.
Yeah.
That's evil of this game to make it like a count up and not a count down. It'd be easy to sort of like derive, oh, am I counting down to 0? That's easy. No, this is like could be anything. Evil City of Mist. All right, I'm gonna stroll down to the one-stop shop. The cops are gone now, right?
Yep. The police tape is still up. There's one of those there's like a thing on the door that says "Don't enter," crime scene. But other than that,
Tara's gonna wait for one of these boys to do it because she is a rule follower.
I'm gonna like karate chop it like in the movies, just like an idiot on purpose.
What the police tape?
Mm-hmm.
Just split the police tape.
It doesn't break. It just like pulls wherever they've taped it up.
Yeah, it pulls off the corner of the wall or whatever.
Yeah. Doesn't break.
Okay. Yeah, so you enter into the one-stop shop. There is a subdued sadness in the air around this corner shop, which is, as you saw, sealed off with the police tape. Something horrible happened here, but all that is left is a thundering silence, drowning in the rain.
Sad.
I feel at home here. I like thunder.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not silence, though.
Silence. Yeah. Okay. What's our scene look like? What can we see in the convenience store? It's probably dark.
Yep.
The picture looks dark.
Yeah, so there's no lights on or anything. The store looks what's the word I want? It looks well taken care of. It has been, you can see some boot prints, shoe prints coming in and out of the front. Most of them are going towards the back of the building, towards where you would expect an office to be. And then there's a couple that seem to walk down the aisles a little bit. Yeah, so it looks the front of the store generally looks like your average run-of-the-mill corner shop. It's mostly fully stocked. Yeah, there's no way of like knowing if people have taken anything recently.
I look for Coke.
Yeah, I mean it's got the back wall is lined in.
I'm not gonna steal Coke from a dead guy.
I say cocaine or Coca-Cola?
Yes.
I think we're past cocaine and Coca-Cola at this point.
I mean, there might still be just cocaine in the store.
Yeah, there could just be straight up cocaine.
How?
I want to go see if the office door is unlocked.
It
Tara's
is.
going to pull a silk handkerchief from her handbag and make sure that she uses that to try the doorknob.
Yep, it's
I
unlocked.
don't know what forensics are like in this time, but we're not taking any chances.
The door is already open. It was
Hell
opened
yeah.
probably by police, and the gurney to get his body out would have had to have been rolled in and out. And just
Okay.
like it's been a day or two since
Oh,
the cops were out there, doing some like investigation of the area and whatnot.
Mhm.
But Sam died a day or two ago.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll say the day before yesterday. Yeah,
okay.
that's how everybody sort of the city or the people around here know what's happened because they've talked to police and they've been questioned by investigators and whatnot.
Okay. So my initial aim here was to see if maybe there was a note that had been left by Sam or Sal.
Sam
Oh,
Yep.
I thought it was Sal.
Sam Saddle.
Sam Saddle, not Sal Saddle. That's weird to say.
As you read what it says, as you enter, this dank storage room is where the dear old Mr. Saddle took his own life. What drove him to such an act of despair? The cord that was used was cut by police when they took his body down, but half of it is still solemnly hanging from the support beam.
Fucking creepy.
And you notice an overturned chair tells the rest of the tale.
Okay, in the office then, I want Tara to look around for any sort of like paperwork, maybe record keeping letters that Sam might have left out on the surface of the desk. And if nothing is there, I want to start going through the drawers.
Okay. Yeah, that's all investigation.
Okay. What I'm looking for is any possible correspondence that would point to him being in trouble with the Falzoni family.
Okay.
So, let's see here. I really want to use private office because we're in a private office, but I feel like it won't
No.
apply because that's for our enclave.
Yeah, that's
Our
specifically
enclave.
your area.
Yeah, okay. Then in that place, maybe we will do gosh, I'm not sure what I want to use here to do this. I feel like all I can really use is, well, I might be able to do shows the truth and people with something to hide. I don't know that Sam has anything to hide, though.
But the people
So.
who murdered him might.
I don't know that I'm convinced that he was murdered, judging by our MC's description. So I'm leaving us open to the possibility that maybe he was driven to take his own life by the mob.
Everybody said
But
he
I
was
wanna
really
know-
happy.
I want to know what put him in that position. Okay, so I think all I can really do here is shows the truth. I am just sort of rummaging around. I'm
Mhm.
looking for anything mob related on the desk and in the drawers. So
Using
I'll
the
do-
mirror, hopefully to help you shine a light on something that might be important.
Yeah, we can say that. She's got the mirror on her at all times. Okay. So my clue. How do I want to ask this? Do I have to phrase it like a question, or can I just sort of put in what I'm looking for a clue?
You can say what you're looking for, yeah.
Looking for any mob related documents or correspondence.
And you're searching around through his office.
Yeah, just rummaging around, like, shuffling through papers, going through the drawers quickly, just looking for anything that says Falzoni or debt or you owe us or threats, maybe. Ooh, okay. Saddle was facing bankruptcy, had a sudden unexplained windfall, but then rapidly lost. I can read this, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Rapidly lost what he just gained. Further investigation will show he received money in cash. Okay,
you
so Tara
find a
is gonna
ledger, I
relay
should
this.
say.
Okay.
So yeah, you find like
Oh,
a
a ledger.
ledger in the back room, and that's how seeing over the over the course of about 2 weeks, you can see how his money was going down, facing bankruptcy, and then he had a sudden windfall of cash. And yeah, there's a little annotation next to the money that came in, noting that it was cash and not sales from something.
Got it.
I feel like this honey lip guy is super taking advantage of these businesses, and then like people don't know what to do, so they just off themselves. It's fucked up.
While I think that's a reasonable supposition, Sue, we can't rule out something else. I'm gonna add it to our journal. Is that what that does when I click the add to journal button? What does that do?
I think so. I'm not sure.
Okay, I clicked it, so it's somewhere. Okay, Tara is going to sort of like, she's been leaning over the desk and going through the drawers, and she's going to sort of like rise back up with this ledger in her hands, like, oh my goodness, okay. And that's how she'll relay the information to Sue and Vic.
That's dark.
Maybe gambling. Maybe if he was receiving straight up cash. Could be cards. Could be dogs, horses.
All reasonable guesses, along with Sue's guess that it could have been a loan.
I mean, it happened to Michael too, and he said he didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
But like Honey Lip talked him into it, you know?
Yeah.
Or at least that's the impression I got.
I'm gonna take the ledger. I'm taking it.
Okay. Stealing evidence. Okay, sounds good.
I am she is a rule follower, but this is important. Her
Mhm,
curiosity is more important than the rules right now. Okay. And that's the only thing really, is just the ledger. There's no other.
As far as, I guess, yeah, as far as like mob related documents, that's the closest thing you're gonna find. It could be from something else, like it could be gambling, like Vic is saying. But as far as like mob things go, that's as close as you're gonna find. It doesn't guarantee that it is the loan shark, but it's the.
We have reasonable cause to think it might be the loan shark. Okay. Yeah, Tara's she's gonna sort of like tuck it into her handbag. Which is not a mini purse, not a 90s mini purse. This is like I
guess like a going to the beach type bag.
She carries, it's more like a briefcase than a beach bag, but yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. What else do you guys want to do in here?
I'm just saying. I feel like this guy, when his name is Honey Lip, probably talks people into shit. Like, they probably don't even want to take the money. And he's like, no, but you should. And then they do. And so then
Sorry,
they're stuck.
you don't think that's his given name?
No.
You don't think that's his government name?
I feel like you're making fun of me now.
I am. Tara would never. Sorry, it was really funny. Like, listen, his name is Honey Lip, and I'm like, you don't think that's his real name?
Now, wait a minute, Honey. I would name my firstborn child Honey Lip.
Would you?
No, that wasn't the accent I used.
No. Okay. All right. I've stolen evidence. I'm now a rule breaker.
Are you taking that?
Yeah, I mean, the cops didn't take it, so it's not really useful, is it?
I am so proud of you.
She's like, oh my god, Sue. Thank you so much.
There's not actually much here, is there? I'm gonna have just a general look around for. I'll look around for my clothes.
Okay. We're in the general room, or in the general store, or the back room?
Can I do both?
Nope.
Please.
Cool, let me do it. I've looked in the office already, Michelle, so if you want to check the store, I think we could cover both of those.
I guess I'll do that then.
The reason I say that is because if you check the general space with one roll, that's your one roll. If you check the outer room with one roll, that's a roll. And if you check the back room with one roll, that's a different roll. So
I know.
So if you check both, you're limiting your options of possible answers. So
spreading your points too thin.
yeah. So it's up to you. That's why you can do however you choose.
I'll just do the main room, I guess. I probably can't apply this. I was like, looks like they belong because I really shouldn't be in the front room and there's windows.
No, not really. That's more of a social.
Yeah. I'm gonna talk this box of cereal into telling me what it knows.
These Weetabix.
Listen here, Cheerios.
Yeah.
I got nothing really besides observant, so I'm just gonna roll with observant and say fuck it.
We're just doing
Main
like basic
room.
investigation. I think that's fine.
Yeah.
We don't have to do earth-shattering moves every time.
Ew. I got nothing.
It's fun to fail sometimes.
What a nice way of saying things.
Did it earlier. It was funny.
You feel like a presence breathing down your neck.
Is there a bodega cat in here?
No.
Damn it.
I just
I do like it.
feel like eyes are on you. There is something, like the sense of like being watched by a predator.
Cool.
Sure.
Hey guys,
Bodega
I feel
cat.
creepy up here.
It's a bodega cat. Tara's gonna pop her head out. I'm sorry, what?
You feel creepy?
I feel there's something creepy out here. Look,
Can you
someone's
describe
watching.
creepy?
Yeah, something's looking at me right now, and I'm kind of looking around. I don't see anything because I rolled really bad, but I don't feel good.
Okay. Can Tara wants to try and like light the space a little bit to maybe see if she can figure out what's making Sue feel creepy.
That's not
What should I use for that? Like investigate, sneak around. What you
Are you
think?
going to say that you're going to light the space? Or
Yeah.
you're just going to do it.
You can turn on brightness. That's just something you can do.
I don't have to like do anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because like theoretically, if you're thinking like if it was dark and gloomy in here and it was causing a -1 to something, then you could change the game and brighten it to make the room brighter. But there's nothing here. It's just a story. You're just raising your hand, illuminating around you, and the room becomes brighter.
that is what Tara's gonna do. She's gonna sort of put a hand up and just luminescence, like a little soft ray of sunshine is gonna glow from her fingertips, and she's gonna try and at least light up the space since the lights are off, because something is creeping Sue out, and maybe if it moves, we can catch it.
So when she lights up the space, Sue's just going to like dive behind a shelf or something.
It's not that bright. It's not like bam. It's not like a floodlight. It's like somebody turned on a 40-watt incandescent.
Nah, in his head, he's like, something is looking at me, and you just made me more obvious.
I see. Yeah. I got you.
So yeah, it's like if you're sneaking around in the dark and your parent turns on the light, you dive. Anyhow, yeah, he ducks.
Okay.
Anything happen?
Any moving shadows? Anything like that?
Nope. For all you can tell, you are alone in here.
Okay. I snuff the light. Sue? Didn't see
poke my head
anything.
out.
I believe that there's something creepy going on in here, but whatever it is probably not big enough for us to be threatened by.
I will say the reason I said that is because the countdown clock went up from Sue's failure. So that's something else that happened at the same time.
See, it is fun to fail. Something exciting is coming our way.
Something is gonna beat us up. Or not, who knows? Anyway, I didn't
Okay,
see anything out here.
Tara's getting a little antsy, and she's going to be like, okay, we are technically breaking and entering right now. So, if we want to look around, let's look around.
This is what private eyes do. Why are you so nervous?
Not what this private eye does, Sue.
Alright, okay, all right.
I'm more of a paperwork kind of person, a people kind of person, a talking to other people kind of person.
Okay.
Not skulking around in crime scenes sort of person. She's got to
What?
take baby steps into a life of espionage.
Whatever makes you feel good about yourself.
Do Sue and Vic want to stay here and keep looking? I just don't know what to look for.
Yeah, no. I feel like it's good.
I mean, you can look for other. You can do an investigation. So you were specifically looking for mob stuff. Someone else can look for. Just investigate the general crime scene about the place. You could investigate. I'm not sure. I guess who. I guess if we go with Aaron.
That's the room with the chair. The room he was hung in.
Mm-hmm.
Does everything look intact still? Does it look like he just he just hung himself there, he put the chair down, put the rope up and jumped, or are there papers knocked over?
Yeah, go ahead and
something was bumped in, a dresser is tipped over, sheets are ruffled, they grabbed him out of bed and did it or something like that.
go ahead and give me investigation and use engineering.
We're not good private eyes.
No.
So go ahead. So your engineering has completely failed you. And you notice that everything in here seems just fine, and you see the cord hanging from the beam, and you see the chair knocked over.
Sure, do you see the basics of this crime scene?
Mm-hmm. The only other one would be if Sue. So did Sue check the whole place or just one space? Which place was it? You were checking the main room?
Yeah, main room.
Did you want to check the back room?
Where the convenience stuff is.
Yeah.
You want me to check the back room?
I'm saying, do you want to?
Can I?
Yeah.
I don't have any more stuff to roll with.
I mean, you can make a roll. It's all you always get. You can always roll.
But I don't want to fail again. I guess I will.
Them's the break sometimes.
Them's the break.
And you don't have to. You guys can head out. One of the things that you what I was thinking is that if you're done here, unless there's any other place you want to go, since you've been everywhere, I would think that this would sort of start to be sort of the downtime montage, and you can do steps during that, which would enable you to either heal or fix tags or do other investigations or look into your own powers, things like that. So you don't have to. Does
anybody have anything left with which to investigate?
I think I've used all my tags.
All right,
that would be useful.
We should probably check the back room, so I guess I will. I'm gonna use super cool guy to help me find anything.
Is the back room where Sal hung himself, or Sam hung himself? Okay, not the main room.
Correct. Yeah, it was his office. Okay. You searched his office for stuff from the mob, and that's where you found the ledger.
And that's where he was hung.
Mm-hmm. That's where the broken, the cut cord and the tipped over chair are.
Okay, so the office and the back room are the same room.
Yes. Sorry.
Okay.
Well, I don't really need to look there, right? Unless you're specifically being like,
I did a specific search for that room. I didn't do a general search of that room. So I guess what Philip is hinting at is that a general search might be a good idea. I thought earlier we had probably.
He
Don't
said
shrug like that
Alright,
and make
there
that
you
face.
go.
You know we have
Woo,
to
a
search this
5.
room.
Son of a bitch.
Well, it's nice knowing you guys.
Okay.
Look what you did.
I didn't do anything.
It's
I asked
all
if you wanted to.
the roll
You
of the
did.
dice.
You also didn't add anything to
With
your
me.
roll.
I don't have anything to add.
You have
Red
observant.
tags.
You told me I couldn't use that again.
I never said that. You didn't ask, and I didn't say that.
When we are done, I'm pulling up the bot and I am showing you.
Okay.
Anyway, add 1, I guess. Again, it's a 6, right? So woo.
6, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, so, okay. So you all are in the back room sort of like looking around, and we'll say that, I don't know.
Tara's very nervous.
Tara's nervous. You guys haven't been investigating long enough to know what to look for, I guess. And thusly you're kind of fumbling a little bit. So as you're all in the back room, you hear the telltale sound of the bell over the door jingle.
Oh no!
Arnar! It was 5!
And
I'm good at guessing.
I thought
Hey
it was,
there, Delilah.
I thought I had the thing. Yes, so
Bill just wanted us to fail.
I think this is pretty good. I'm a fan.
I mean technically 4 is when she shows up.
Oh, you're gracious.
But I was like,
gracious.
well, I won't do that here.
And then we kept fucking it up.
I thought
You could have rolled great. I'm just saying, you could have rolled real great. It's the whims of the dice.
So yes, as all the 3 of you are like heads pop up to the sound of the bell ringing, and you're like,
Jesus, it's the fuzz.
that might not be a good thing. And in my head, I just imagine in like a Three Stooges type thing where like one of you kind of goes low and your head comes out the door. One goes mid, head comes out the door, and one goes high, head comes out the door. So it's just like the 3 people, sort of like the 3 heads like sticking out the side. Like
I would never
Absolutely.
do a silly cartoon thing like that.
Absolutely.
Never.
Yes, we would. We're doing it right now.
Sus.
And you see a fairly tall woman, and has sort of like very pale skin, almost gray skin, taking a few menacing strides through the convenience store, heading your way.
Heading your way.
And sort of looks at you all and is like, it's fitting. Twice in 2 days.
This bitch killed him.
And that's where we'll wrap it up for tonight.
I'm so scared of Delilah.
Why? You have the power of the sun.
She's scary. She's tall. She's tall and scary.
Are you tall?
Tara?
Yeah.
I feel like she's probably pretty average in terms of height. She wears 4-inch heels, so she's probably like taller in appearance
You
than most
pretend
people.
tall. I get
She's
it.
pretend tall.
I get it.
I know you do. All right, that was fun.
How dare
You fake talls.
If we had gotten a fake talls,
Fake talls.
Mm-hmm.
talls and smalls.
If you had what?
If we had done downtime, it would have been good because then I could have investigated the ledger a little more and like followed up. But here we are about to get our asses handed to us by
Nah, we're gonna
Delilah.
beat up Delilah first, and then we'll look at the ledger.
Okay. I'm so excited for the next session. I feel like Delilah's gonna be like.
Delilah.
I feel like she's gonna be a good time. I don't know why, but I just imagine her as like Majima strolling in with like a baseball bat.
She doesn't seem to have any weapons on her.
Doesn't seem to have any weapons.
She doesn't need a. She's got gold skin.
No, she has. Her skin is very pale, almost gray, and she has.
Like the guys with the gold skin.
Well, I mean, but they had normal. They had like normal, flesh tones of skin.
I know, but they had the Okay, you're just being too.
We'll
literal.
find out when we hit her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And
What do we got to do to wrap up?
That's it. So there's a thing called Geek Out during credits, session end.
Yeah.
Does this count as a session end, or is a session end like once you think that?
Tell us, God.
I don't really know. The end of a session can be likened to the end of an episode of TV. So that, yeah, I guess this
I feel
is.
like that's each session. Yeah.
So then that is. Okay. So we go around the table. Each player can answer one or more questions. How has the crew grown this session?
We got free pizza now.
We got free pizza for life.
No. He said I'll give you a free pizza.
No, he
What?
said pizza for life.
No,
He
I
said
never
come
said
by
that.
for pizza. He said free pizza anytime.
He
Another
said
thing
pizza
that-
anytime.
We got to roll back the tape.
Yes,
Roll,
as
go rough take.
yes, come back
Oh,
and
you
get
mean like come by anytime?
and get a free pizza.
Once.
Yeah, like even
No,
you
to
said.
me, to me that sounded like no. I was telling him that he shouldn't give pizza away for free because it's silly. Except to me, because I want.
I interpreted that as pizza for life.
Pizza. Me too.
No.
Oh
no.
my god, we have been cheated. I'm never protecting the pizza parlor again.
Bamboozled.
Bamboozled. See if we save the pizza kids ever again.
Fucking pizza.
Crew. I think the crew had good synergy during the interrogation. I think especially with Samantha in the back room. I feel like Vic's little glimmer of mob experience. Was it mob experience,
Mhm.
Aaron, that Vic has?
Yeah. He's
Yeah,
got some organized crime experience.
Yeah, seeing that come through was like chef's kiss good.
Okay. Bam. One attention on your crew tag.
Sweet.
Which character had the most meaningful interaction with another character?
Like
Anybody?
player character to player character or
Yeah.
NPCs?
Uh,
Player character to player character.
No. Yeah, PC to PC. This is if there is anything that would be the help or the hurt point.
I think
Oh, okay.
that Vic and Sue's argument was the most meaningful.
And then Tara breaking it up.
Yeah.
Okay. So does that mean that Sue and Vic have a hurt point on each other?
Again, sure.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Can do that. I think you should be able to add that on your own sheet, like under their next to their name. You would just put a check on hurt. I think.
I can't put Vic as a target yet. Like I can do Tara because I think you gave me semi access to her character sheet.
Yeah, I don't see Vic's character sheet in our list.
Yeah, I think I have a hurt from Vic or hurt Tara, target Christina.
So
Somebody put that on me. I don't know who did, but I'm gonna get you.
Yeah, I can't
Aw.
add one to yeah, there you go. I need 2 from him, so if you could add another one. Thank you.
you have 2 hurts on Victor.
Yeah, one I got from our original like questioning thing, and one from this just now.
Okay. Is it? There you go. So 2 hurt for Victor. And Aaron, were you able to get the two hurt for Sue?
I have 2 hurt. One says hurt, 1 hurt from Tara, and 1 hurt just the hurt Victor Cage. I don't know.
The reason that I could add from Tara before is because you gave me access to her character sheet, and then I could add to her.
Okay. Well, I'm going to remove the one where Victor is hurt against Victor.
I guess.
I don't think I should have a hurt against Tara, though. I don't think.
Okay.
Yeah, we didn't establish one.
Yeah, I just have 2. I have a hurt from Tara and a hurt from Sue. I should have 2 hurts from Sue, I guess.
You want 2 hurts from Sue? Okay. Okay. anybody have a theme under stress? I don't think so. I have not yet started to crack and fade.
Mm-mm.
So yeah, we're all still good on that part. Okay, well, that ends our session for tonight. I know we got started a little bit behind schedule. We had some issues, technical difficulties. Had to figure out all the cameras all over again. But either way,
I had mom aggro.
yes, love the family aggro. We have been and will continue to be Plus One Shot. This has been us playing City of Mist. It's a newer game that we found. I think we're having fun. I'm having fun. Still learning the stuff.
Yeah.
I hope to continue doing a little metagaming with you all, just so we all understand it. We know what's happening. But
Hey, it's a real good time. We went downtown. We got some pizza. Having fun here.
We did get free pepperoni pizza.
we did. That is true. Yeah, we will be back in 2 weeks. That'll be our next game. That'll be the 24th. So if anybody is wanting to see more, please come by on the 24th. That'll be our next game. Also, this upcoming Friday will be me again running the Splinters of Faith, which is a D&D campaign. And the 16th will be us playing D and Diablo, run by our lovely friend Anton. So yeah, we got quite a lot happening. We hope to see you all there. Anybody got anything else to add?
Nope.
Careful
cool.
how hot you microwave your pizza.
Ooh,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. Open your mouth.
Don't be a dick to pizza people.
Don't
Because they'll
don't
spit in your food.
Whoa.
Okay. Bye, everybody. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye.